ーの。さんの家ってこの辺だったかな。最近お会いしてないな。ひょっとしたら会えるかなとか、そんなことを考えながらのお散歩でした。
お、じゃあまた。
またお会いしましょう。
How's it go? Is the mic on?
Yes.
Yeah. How's it going, everyone?
Hi.
Welcome back to the BLT bar. I'm Trey.
I'm Ling.
And just the BLT bar. We're not doing Sunday stuff.
It's not Sunday, but
this is kind of like a little impromptu stream where we just want to invite our little friend Ramkip on.
everyone, we are not going to be the bartenders today because we have a guest bartender, Ramkip. Yeah. He even looks like a bartender.
Look how snazzy he is. Look at the tie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't look like this when I actually go to work.
This is God damn.
He looks crispy.
Yeah.
Look how crispy he looks.
Yeah. Just
Oh shit! That was kind of hard.
kind of hurt. That was pent up rage.
This is our friend Ramkip. He is I like to think of him as a beer expert.
I like to think of myself as a beer expert.
Yeah.
I'm a beer tender. I work at a bar locally in town, at a brewery, tap room.
Yes, introduce yourself.
I help brew and everything. If I'm not brewing, I'm gaming. If I'm not gaming, I'm playing with my cat or sleeping. So today I wanted to do something nice for them. They like to really host a lot of tastings here locally, and I wanted to do something for them this time and try to host a tasting of stuff. And we have a huge selection of rando beers.
You didn't say it right.
Rando?
Huge.
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 Oh, I guess I need to do the lips.
Huge.
We have a huge selection of beers, lots of them.
Huge.
You can tell they're beers because they say beers. I would know. I'm a genius. Shut up. I'm a genius. I know these things.
You're right.
Beer. You know, the Germans, they love beer. I love beer. You can say I have German in me as well.
The Germans love me.
The Germans. It's hard to do. The Germans love me.
So yeah, today we're doing a little beer tasting with our friend Ramkip. He's gonna give us a tour into what is
Beer.
Right.
Me and Ling are whiskey people. I would say we're spirits people.
Yeah.
We know quite a bit about spirits, but we're not huge beer aficionados. I drink it, so I guess I'm an expert in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about
Yes.
it.
That's how I am when it comes to whiskey. I really TLDR backstory, really messed myself up with whiskey at one point in my life.
Oh, I forgot.
Summer camp.
That's
and
right.
I stopped drinking it for a long time. Trey got really into whiskey. Then Ling got into whiskey. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me try it out. He gave me some pointers how to sip it, how to taste it and everything. And that completely changes the way that drink is taken in. So now I can say I really like whiskey. I only have one bottle. It's just larceny. But you start somewhere, and I started with that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Dixie said, but brew is dog.
Brew is dog.
Speaking of, where is dog?
You
Brew.
put him in the house.
Oh shit, I did. He's being a bad boy. He keeps barking at people at the door, so we gotta stop that.
So let's say hello to the sippers.
Potential. Hey Ling, loved sipping whiskey
You already did
July
that.
4th with you. Can I buy some more family members bring some more family members this week, possibly? Oh, hey babe. I think we have a fan of yours over here.
Yes?
Bless
How
you.
do you change? Oh, you just put that on. I was like,
I was trying to figure that out too. I was like, what in the do, Craig?
said, hey Ling, loves sipping whiskey July 4th
Hey,
with
buddy.
you. Gonna bring some more family members by sometime this week, probably.
Oh, hey! Yeah! Thanks so much!
So these guys
Thanks
from
for
the
tuning in.
distillery?
Yeah!
Oh,
They came
awesome.
to the distillery. Well, welcome to the BLT bar. We're not sipping whiskey today. We're sipping beer.
Yep.
All right. Brew, come here.
I tried to pick him up. And
So have I met these guys before or no?
No.
Okay. So make sure.
Oh,
Tony wants to give Brew a treat out and give Brew some pets.
okay.
And
You wanna
Potential
go
said, we like beer. Good.
Good.
We
I
like
love
beer too.
I love beer. And if you guys have any questions or anything about what we're drinking, style-wise, or why does this beer taste like dirt all the time, I can explain you that very easily in simple layman's terms, or I can geek out and do that
Yes.
too.
All right, Brew, you get a Treato.
Right here.
Oh, no,
That's
it
the
is where the dice are? On the right?
Here we go.
Damn.
Okay.
These are
Okay.
pork liver crunchies.
Time to give Brew
I
some
kinda
pets
eat one.
and Treatos. I mean, if you want.
Oh, that feels like astronaut ice cream.
Astronaut ice cream.
Ah,
Oh my
jeez,
gosh.
He drooled and bit me.
He horfed it down. He said, "Ooh."
There you go. Chew it, bro.
All right, Kirby. Jesus.
I love those memes.
He attacked the crud out of you.
Time to get Bruce some pets and treats before y'all get to work. All right.
Before we get to work. All right, Brew.
Speaking of work, Ramkip, I'm gonna have you. I don't know where the beer is. Is it in
It's
here?
in the cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Okay.
freezer.
I don't know the. I'm just kind of in the background on this one. So
All right. So,
what I'm gonna do, walk over here.
okie dokie. So we have a huge selection, just 6 beers, but that's a lot. It's a regular 6-pack, and it starts from very simple to pretty complicated. So we're gonna start really light first. I'm gonna describe the style of the beer, and then we're gonna sip it. Tell me what you guys think about it, and then I'll answer some beer questions.
Okay. If you guys have beer questions, if you guys are also interested in Ramkip's content, type an !guest and you'll get a link to his Twitch page.
Oh yeah, warning, I don't stream often, but when I do, I play a lot of MMOs. So Maple
We got
Story
MMO people.
and Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed game from Square Enix, and that right now you can get to level 60 with the awesome expansion of Heaven's Sword.
I think he's sponsored by
Yeah, I was
these
gonna
people,
say
but
that
just
was like a
can you
commercial.
put a filter on the mic or a limiter on the mic
A limiter?
so that I don't scream and hurt people's ears?
Wow.
Go to
Properties.
nope. Go to the gear.
Gear and then.
Nope, wrong gear.
Wrong gear.
Yep.
I just click this
And then
gear.
property or go to filters 1 up at the top.
Filters 1.
Yep. And then
Threshold.
-10.
Ah,
Nice.
There was a easier way to do that, but okay.
Hey, what's up,
Hi,
Fisty?
Fisty.
Y'all look fabulous. I won't be around much tonight, but I'll watch the VOD when I'm home tomorrow.
Alrighty, thank you, Fisty. Thanks so much for
Thank you so
stopping by
much.
and saying hi. All right, tell
Okay.
us what we're starting off with.
So, oh, Dixie gave finger heart.
Oh, thank you so
Is
much.
this right this?
Yep.
It's my
Yeah.
first finger heart.
Oh,
So,
damn it, Fisty.
God damn it, Fisty.
oh God,
There you go.
I can wear hats now, you guys.
I'm already
Yeah.
wearing one, so we'll keep with this
What does that say?
for now.
I thought that said rum. It's the OG hat.
Everyone needs a hat.
You right. Brew
Everyone needs
one.
2
I
hats.
feel like I need to put on a t-shirt. I feel weird in this tank top.
Oh, what?
All right. Do you want me to go ahead and
Yes.
do the first one?
Everybody needs a hat to match Trey. Bro, you put on, but we have 2 hats now. If you
What?
would like to grab a hat over there, we now have a total of 2 hats.
Oh,
Hey fam, you need one more hat on you. Okay, yes, please. Almost not sideways.
We're in this kind of bar.
Can we please get Brew a little cowboy hat to wear? He has his beanie.
We don't. I haven't seen him in that beanie.
You haven't?
No.
He's ugly as heck, but he's cute at the same time.
Okay, I'm wearing 2 hats. I'm good.
Howdy,
That's
hat
better.
brethren.
Oh, I feel.
We all have this like sage muted color pattern going on. I like it.
If you look closely, Trey's hat looks like a general hat. Kind of like the two. It looks like he's.
It kind of does.
I look like a kid from Up. I forgot it was 1 hat for everybody, not just 1 hat per redemption.
Yep.
Oof.
Well, for another 10 minutes, we are now wearing double hats.
So how does
Okay.
what's this first?
First one, we're gonna go with.
Mm.
People may call this old reliable. It is everyone's favorite.
I'm gonna go show them up front real quick.
Yes.
Oh yes, everybody's favorite,
Everybody's favorite.
especially if you're a dad.
Light.
Or Asian dads like Heineken.
Well, this is. Yes, Heineken's are good. So this is the Bud Light Platinum.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if they list the IBUs of this beer. IBU stands for International Bitterness Scale.
Oh
Unit
really?
Scale. So higher IBUs, the more bitter it's going to be. It's only 6% ABV, and it is pretty much just a light lager. That's all Bud Light is.
Lager.
And they say with their recipes, it's beer. No, well, it's water, malted grain, yeast.
What does malted mean?
Malted, it just means that they toast the malt, toast the grain before they serve it. So before they package it and it gets sent to us, They get all the grain and they harvest it. And then after they harvest it, they have to strain a little bit, add a little bit of water, and then toast it. Then they seal it, and then it gets shipped to places.
Malted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And barley is just wheat.
I
So,
feel like this Bud Light can is like the third host.
how are you doing, Sir Can?
Hey, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty
Oh.
good. Hey,
Thanks so much for being on the show, sir.
you're welcome.
We're gonna, that's gonna sound weird. That was almost a clip. I almost.
It's okay, Fisty's not here, so you're good.
It's like, we're gonna sip you, brother, but you know.
That's, oh no.
Alrighty. So we have our
There you go.
beautiful glasses. BLT. These are fucking sick.
Are they?
What the hell?
Iria got them for us.
Dude, I would pay money for these.
So make sure to let us know if the audio sounds good too, by the way, in case
Yes.
the music's too loud or anything, y'all let us know.
Alrighty.
Okay. So far, so good.
So it's hard to pour cans.
Ah!
Shit. I don't
Here,
wanna-
wait, I'll pour it.
Yes. I don't pour from cans.
He's not a
I'm a-
pleb. Oh, there's napkins right there.
My toe's wet.
You all sound
My-
perfect.
Toe sis.
Oh, okay. We'll
Sorry.
if you guys can find a cowboy hat for Brew, we'll get it for him.
Can't get over your general hat.
Oh, shit. Sorry, bro.
Okay. We'll start this.
Oh, thanks for the bits, cat. You gotta do the bit dance with this.
Oh yes.
How do I do that?
Oh,
Right.
sir.
Bro, how are you pouring?
That would be why. I was like, how come it's not pouring?
Okay, I was like, how is this happening? We're spilling more beer than drinking.
It's Bud Light. It's fine.
Damn, someone. Bud Light was like, ah!
Link doing that dance while
I
pouring.
was trying.
That made me dizzy.
Whoop, whoop.
Look nice.
Whoop,
Thick-
whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, the trash can?
Okay. All right.
I need
Everyone's
this
got beer.
Okay.
We're gonna put this right. I'm gonna put it.
Either or.
We'll put it next. We'll put it
There
over
we go.
here.
That's how Trey's gears started to. So, when it comes to,
Ooh, it's pretty. Here, I want to show you.
when you look at the color, this is a very, very, very light yellow. You can see through. We call this really clear. All that
Okay.
means that's very clear. When you're sniffing beer or you're smelling it to get, you know, the certain malt scent that's in it.
Notes and stuff?
Notes, right. You, with whiskey, you know, you have to aerate, you breathe in and then out, correct? Or
Yeah,
you breathe
you-
in through the nose.
With whiskey, traditionally you would keep your mouth open when you sniff, and you do small puffs of air through your nose and keep your mouth open. So
Okay.
I don't know how that's different from beer.
Beer, you literally put your whole nose to the glass and you take big sniffs.
Well, you put your nose to the glass and what? Sorry,
You-
I
No.
was a kid that wasn't paying attention.
Damn, you poured so much for yourself.
What?
She really likes Bud Light.
Look at this.
It's not that much. It's fine. It's not that much.
You did it for me.
There we go.
So, you put your nose to the glass and you take really big sniffs.
Okay.
And is it this? I'm guessing it works the same as like whiskey, where you just try to pick up notes and stuff.
Right. The difference is that it being just a regular lager,
I'm not really picking up.
you won't get anything.
Okay, I was like,
pick
I'm
Like
not-
some stuff.
rice. I usually get rice.
Okay.
I kind of know what the malt that they use with it. It's probably 2-row Pilsner malt.
I get hay.
Okay. It's very
Yes.
light hay. Yeah.
Just a light grain.
I think
smell.
I kind of feel that rice. It's reminding me of sake a little bit.
Sake, yeah. That rice is definitely there.
Okay.
It's
It smells like a Lao party. Not
it's
gonna lie.
yeasty, but of course it has like not bread in it. It has like grains and shit.
Bready.
All right. Going for a sip.
Okay, for a canned Bud Light, I was expecting worse.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we started off with
Hi,
this.
Brew. You want some beer too? Here, you can lift them off my hand.
Are you supposed to drink it a certain way?
drink beer a certain way.
Yeah.
So normally you just go in for a quick sip, taste it, and like, okay, and then you go in for a bigger sip. And then,
Okay, bigger second sip.
yes, it's a one little gulp and then a big gulp for the second one. You can keep the second one in your mouth for a little bit longer. This beer being as light as it is, you're not going to really be getting anything. This is made for hot summer days. You're out doing the lawn for your dad. And then you crack open a cold one.
This is the cold one you're cracking open.
Right.
Dexybug has redeemed pronoun check. For everyone who's new, hi, I'm Ling. My pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Trey. My name is
Trey.
pronouns are he, him.
Hi, my name's Ramkip, or Dallas. My pronouns are he, them.
Yee.
Or he, him. They, them. Same. I'm fine with that too.
I'm on this.
Bless you.
I'm getting. It's See, so when it comes to whiskey, I'm always like diving deep and like picking up a lot of stuff just because I'm so used to sipping or so used to nosing things.
I don't think this is as complex, honestly.
It's not, but like
there's something to get, you know.
I will say that for the Bud Light name, this is not bad. I'm not upset at it.
I'll say
It's very light. I think this is one of their
No.
low calorie beers too. Platinum edition, brewed for the night. So normally their beers are about 5%. So this one's most likely made just to go home, drink it, get like a light buzz, and enjoy the rest of your night.
this is gonna sound weird.
Try it.
Green tea.
Fissy said, sounded like you said your pronouns are heathen, and I was here for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm a heathen. That's why I don't play League anymore. Green tea, I can get an aftertaste of green tea.
Yeah, when I sat with
Pretty
it for a
good.
little bit, it's like I just sipped green tea like 3 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's got
not
that
bad.
extra kind of bitter in the end. Angel Lewis! Hello!
Hello, Angel Lewis.
Big shout out to Angel Lewis for helping me set up today. With I couldn't have done this without her on time.
Link brings out the worst in everybody.
Yeah.
It does, dude.
Fisty knows.
Yeah, I'm glad we have a bonding moment right now.
My husband made a great dad joke. He said, "I don't have pronouns. I have
Wow.
apprentice now."
Ooh,
Dude needs to stop.
that's
Hi.
a felony.
Highway robbery.
I think that's called a felt funny.
That's a good one, good little boy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Ah.
not much to really say about this. I'm not disappointed.
It's exactly
all
what
right.
you expect it to be.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have this notion. Well, Bud Light's made to be mass marketed.
Is this Bud Light the one with the horses, the draft horses? Or is that Budweiser?
I think that's.
That's Budweiser. Never mind.
There's so many.
There's so many buds. Why are there so many?
Well, there's Budweiser,
Bud Light.
Bud Light, and then that Bosch one that
Bushes.
Bushes. Yeah.
My mom liked my mom liked bushes.
Oh.
My mom likes
We're on a
bushes.
Bushes like crazy.
You guys never need to buy this beer.
Uh-oh.
Never.
Uh-oh, let's hear it.
Steel Reserve.
No, don't do it.
If you go to a gas station and you see in a plastic bottle Steel Reserve beer,
Nice and cold is how it's marketed. It's marketed as
it's so fucking bad. I cried drinking it. You were there. She can vouch for
It
me.
was really
I drank
sad.
it and I was drinking it. I sort of cried.
It was so sad.
fucking bad.
We were gonna
Oh.
do like hot dogs and beer, like beer braised
beer
hot
brats,
dogs.
yeah.
Beer brats, but we couldn't.
Oh God.
It was bad.
Oh
It was
Lord.
No, cooking it was fine, but like drinking it was a mistake.
Whew. Give me some. sip of aqua.
Budweiser Clydesdale. Thank you, Kat. Don't worry, Trey, I left. If we're going cheap, it's gotta be hams.
Hams? I've never even
I don't
heard
know
of
what
that.
hams is.
Trey, you cried because your life ended with you drinking Steel Reserve at a gas station.
Damn.
Damn, you ain't gonna call you that like that.
Yikes!
Yep.
That's a
Yep.
call out.
That's why I cried.
I mean, there's some left in it, but I'm definitely gonna move on to a different style.
So the question is, can you shotgun this?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
ooh, I've never shotgunned a beer.
Me neither. I don't think I want to.
I would recommend really light beers or like
Even lighter
ciders.
than Bud Light?
No, like
I
something
doubt
like
you
this.
would want to get like a Guinness and like
Ah!
just drink like milk from.
It's literally sludge. You'd be drinking. I have a Guinness is fine.
I like Guinness.
I like it when it's carved. That's it.
Just shotgun a seltzer.
Yeah, you're getting your hydro hominess with the seltzer.
With the seltzer.
Hydro, homie.
I don't know much about beer because gluten. Are there gluten-free beers?
Yes. So, at the bar that I work at, there was a beer called the Delicious IPA from Stone Brewing Company.
What a creative name.
Yes. The thing is, if you're going to have a gluten-free beer, liability's sake, you cannot say that it's gluten-free. You have to say gluten-reduced, because the beer still has barley in it containing gluten. But they brew it in a way that gets out all of the gluten for it to be considered gluten-free. But for safety reasons, they have to put gluten-reduced.
Okay.
Gluten-free and gluten-reduced are the same thing. It's just safety measures and liability.
Gotcha.
So, but there are a lot of gluten-free beers that are coming out. Stone Brewing Company does a lot of lighter beers, but the IPA was actually, its name. It was very delicious.
So, Dexy said, I hate claws, and Fisty said, claws are life. I've never had a White Claw before.
I have.
I've had one. It's
I've had
not
one.
too
Also, we
bad.
can take the hats off.
And yes, Fisty, it's kind of like the it may contain peanuts thing.
Right. Very, very much
liability.
so.
God, why am I so wide? Like, my shoulders are just like...
Because
You're really
good fucking looking.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to like get smaller, but I feel weird. Like, I feel like I'm like stretched out like on Photoshop. Like, get the image and just did this. I feel
It's
weird.
man-
It also
Spreading
could
2.0.
be the. It could be the.
I'm also like this.
I'm okay. Maybe, you guys are both like facing towards
Yes,
me,
we.
and I'm in the middle, so I feel like I'm like...
Me.
You look like the bad guy from Into the Spider-Verse.
Fisk. Oh my god. So I've been watching Daredevil on Netflix, and he's the main bad guy in that.
Oh.
He's horrible.
Like
I always
a
thought
bad guy or
he's
like.
he's insane.
The guy with the small head but the wide body?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
crushed the dude's head in a door in a car door.
Does he not have a power? Is he just
No, he's just evil. That's his
power
power.
of evil?
Evil.
You have the power of friendship.
He's just bad Batman. He's just evil Batman.
Those memes when someone's on the ground, it's like Batman be like, now talk! You're like, and
They're broken up. Now talk.
This is what they said here.
Trey right now. Arm, eye, mouth, eye, arm.
Alrighty, what's
Accurate.
next up on the menu?
Next up.
Bartender.
Fisk just has some money and anger. Yeah, but in this show, like, no joke, he was whooping Daredevil's ass for a little bit.
Oh my god.
This man was so evil, he beat up a blind guy. He just beat up a blind dude.
Bruh!
That's not funny.
And then I just realized Daredevil is just poor blind Batman.
Oh my
He
god.
got bullied into getting that's how he got his power. Well, he got bullied. Well, at least in the movie,
He's
he was
badass
getting
in the
chased as a
series.
kid, and then they went into this alley, and then there was just some random caustic acid right in the alley, and then the kid's like on his face, and he
See-
became blind.
In the show I'm watching now, he got hit by a car, and the truck fell over and had some acid in it and burned his eyes. And then it gave him powers and shit. Not powers, but yeah.
Don't do that, kids. You won't get powers.
Don't get hit by a car and hope
You
you
will
get
get
powers.
the power of bills. So
I
next,
thought that said woman made for a second.
I always think that says the evil within.
The evil
Yeah,
within.
I did it today.
Yes, you're like, we're gonna get the evil within. I was like, oh.
Evil Twin Brewing, Nomad Weiss.
Vice. So Weiss, that's German. Most of the names you're gonna get are German. So this is a Berliner Weiss sour. So if you get anything that's Berliner Weiss, it's gonna be a sour beer.
I'm sorry.
He's more Batman than
I'm reading Fissy's comments, so I'm cracking up. This dude said he literally is Batman. Motherfucker uses echolocation. Batman is just Jeff Bezos, but bored and trying to be good. He is!
Leave him
Damn.
alone.
Batman is not a good guy. He's just
No.
a man with toys and anger.
Like Joel.
Like, oh, don't. I mean, yeah. Joel.
Wow! Berliner Weisses. Sour beers.
I love sours.
Yeah, sours were what got me really into beers.
Okay.
So I'm not a fan of sours, I will say. So I'm gonna need help with this one.
Alrighty.
Late stage capitalism is superhero. I'm gonna lurk while I eat. Alrighty, thank you for the lurk, cat. I hope you have a good meal.
It was way hazier.
Wow. Chew.
Good.
Did I pour those equally?
Oh,
I
now
may
it's
have
a
given
little
you
bit
more.
That's fine.
If you want to split it in these, it doesn't matter to me.
Go for it. I'm gonna read this can out and see if I can find anything about it. Oh wow, they have a
I trust
whole
you.
story about it. Or is this
Alright.
a song? Okay.
Are you gonna read it?
Sure.
Okay, wait. You gotta.
Okay, I did that pretty well.
Alright. Get.
Oh, it's a song?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It looks like one. I thought it was. All right, so this says nomads. Constantly moving round and round. Sometimes settle, if just for a bit. It would have been a good song if it rhymed, bro.
Yeah, it did.
With this beat. Perhaps the muse moves one to brew a sharp and clean session beer. One inspired by the Berliner Weiss of old, and the nomad rests. Enjoy this beer. Here, there, perhaps north of Madison Square Park, and lovely New York City. Wherever you are, this beer was made nice, simply for you.
I feel like they really just, like,
I don't know how.
they should have made that rhyme.
It's like slam poetry.
Oh, that would have been sick. So they mentioned some terms in this session.
I'm gonna scoot this way.
So
Wow, this fucker.
session beers, if you ever get a session,
Yes,
it's
what does
always
session mean?
going to be it's a light beer. So anything up to 4% or below is considered a session. You can have session IPAs, you can have session stouts. It just means that the ABV is 3 to 4.5-ish percent.
Okay, so it's
That's
just a
all that
low
means.
percentage.
Right.
Okay. Cat's eating some chimkin noodles. Okay,
Oh,
this-
God.
it
Wow.
smells way different.
Smells like
I'm sorry, I sipped it.
no. I think smells like it has lactose in it,
It smells kind of milky.
and it's only 4%. So
Milky, yeah.
like yeah,
I feel
that's
what
what I'm
you
getting
mean.
at.
Like milky.
Lactose.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, this beer's made for you. What if I'm in treatment and you?
You can.
It's,
I'm glad you learned the meaning of session. Yes, sir.
Grove.
Okay.
I get grove, like garden smells. And what I mean by grove, I mean weeds. Like, not weed. I mean like on the nose I get like, you ever go, like you're walking down the street and there's like that overgrown lot you just pass by?
Okay.
Okay.
It smells like that lot, which is a fuck ton of just plants that don't really need to be there, but they're there.
Okay.
That's what I smell.
The taste, almost like a. My gut reaction is tangerine.
I was gonna say strawberry with no sweetness.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting like a really strawberry kiwi.
Yeah, but
Pretty
no
much.
sweetness whatsoever.
No.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I changed my answer.
It's like if you ate a fresh strawberry right after you ate a strawberry candy.
Mhm.
You know how like there's like all that sugar's
Okay.
gone.
Yeah.
A bartender once described a beer as dank cat piss to my stepdad, and that's the day I gave up on beer.
That
Damn.
bartender
What beer
did
was
not like that beer.
No, dank cat piss. Not just even cat piss.
So okay, let's break that down. You have dank,
Dank
KV.
cave cat cave cat piss.
I bet it was an IPA. Anything that smells dank is usually an IPA.
IPA.
IPAs smell really good to me.
I love the way IPAs smell.
They smell like tropical, but they don't taste that
I
way.
don't think tropical's a word. Like the way hops smell.
They smell fruity to me.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw, the title of today's stream is It's Hoppy Hour. We're doing beer tastings with Ramkip.
I respect that.
Okay. It's low cap.
I will say, yeah.
True.
I will say, beers definitely have very intriguing names.
Yes.
Beer
So,
names are.
Oh my god.
I think that I've actually discussed this before. I think that whiskeys should jump on the beer train when it comes to naming, because whiskeys, they try to do this whole like, oh, welcome to the Macallan M. This is the Glenlivet 12.
The Lagavulin.
Yeah, but beer's like my grandma's asshole 12. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll drink it. And he's like, oh, what's it taste like? Oh, it's strawberry. I'm like, what? I don't know why.
Evil octopus.
Yeah,
Yeah, like.
slap that ass.
Yeah, slap that
Gotta
ass
get up to
porter.
get down is one of my favorites.
Gotta get up there and get down.
Our new IPA, we're calling it the Trippy Chicken.
The Trippy Chicken!
Mm-hmm.
The Trippy
They're
Chicken,
like
Josh?
They're like whole phrases.
I like it.
They're fun. It's it's really fun to name them too. Didn't get some. I wanted to make our black IPA that we had. I wanted to call it Lights Out, but I honestly really wanted to call it the Black Lab because we have a black lab and his name's Avery, and it'd be cool to have.
Oh shit! You just tapped me in the balls. What do you want?
You want some beer, bro?
He wants to be included.
Excuse me. I want a neat glass of
Brew.
Lagavulin, this fucker robot. Black fucker robot.
Lagavulin fist fuck a robot.
Yeah.
How do you ask for that?
Can I
And
have
it's
the
just
Lager-
up there.
Yeah, and you gotta order it. Like you can't just point
You
and
can't
say,
not.
"Can I have the Lagavulin fist fucker robot?"
I mean, shoot, there's a scofflaw in Atlanta. Fuck cancer. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Fuck cancer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meant to come out 10 out of 10 name.
Dirty beaches.
I love that one. It was some pine tree piece of garbage, apparently.
Is
That
that what you
dank
wanted?
cat piss.
Pine tree piece of garbage.
Bartender liked
Yes.
it, apparently.
Look at Bruce. Look at the way that Bruce hugging me.
He's like armbarring you, man. He's not hugging you.
I mean, you know what they say? The more you drink something, the better it tastes.
That is especially true with alcohol.
Very much so. Consensus on this guy, though. It's all right. It's light. Doesn't
a-
make you feel any bloated or anything.
As
No.
a person who does
I
not
will
like
say-
sour,
Go ahead.
as a person who doesn't like sour, I don't want to say I enjoy this, but it's pretty good. It's okay.
It's
I
not
like
too
it
bad.
better than the Bud Light because it doesn't. I don't feel like I'm like bloating from
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, we're getting into the craft parts of it.
lemonade with no sugar.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Lemonade with no sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because sours were a complete accident, and sours are just spoiled beer. And then people are like, wait a second, we can make spoiled beer taste better. So I just know that there are two ways to sour beers. Normally people add, I'm sorry. Normally
Yeah,
people
come on in.
will add certain yeast. There's certain grain, like acidulated malt. I like to eat grain. It actually isn't bad. I let them
It
try
tastes
some
pretty
too.
good, actually.
Acidulated grain is gross. Don't eat that shit. It tastes like vinegar. Like it's just
I
sour.
like vinegar.
It's gross. Oh my! We have some
I add vinegar.
vinegar. Yes. So you
name that cartoon.
I don't know.
I add vinegar.
Brave?
If you name this, then you're just built different.
Is it Brave?
It's not brave.
I
Hey,
mean,
my special ingredient is vinegar. I see why you said that though.
You know, yeah. I mean, that was really good.
Toothless. The freaking
Nope.
No,
the dragons.
It's not a movie.
I will give you this. It's from Cartoon Network.
Dexter's Laboratory.
No, you're just gonna go down the line. You don't even know. I want a neat glass of the Lagavulin fist
Oh, yeah.
fucker robot.
That is a name.
IPAs are just pine tree garbage to me, but I'm opinionated and wrong, so don't mind me.
No, I mean, it's perfectly fine. I tell everyone when they come in, especially to a bar, it doesn't matter what you really like, as long as if you like something, it's like if you like this alcohol, if you like this whiskey, that's fine. If you really like Bud Light, that's perfectly fine. Bud Light is still a beer. It's still a beer.
When you said it doesn't matter what you like, I was gonna say as long as it's not Bud Light.
Ooh.
Damn.
It doesn't matter what you like, as long as it's not the one you like. You're wrong.
Muriel, right?
Lil Fisticuffers.
Yes.
You are a real one, and
Is
you
he
were
invited to the cookout?
you are built. Oh, Fisty's always been invited to the cookout.
From Courage. You got it. You were built different. and we respect built differently.
Hey,
Build Dipperlies.
Fisty's had a season pass to the cookout.
Season pass.
Season pass.
You get the DLC before the plebs do. Thank you.
He has the cookout DLC.
Finishing this drink in honor of being built different. I love that Twitch meme, being built different. How does that guy do that? It's just built different.
Fuck yes, I can do the cookout. I would feel honored walking into my family's cookout with Fisty on the side.
Hell yeah!
I would feel like so honored with that.
Alrighty.
This is gonna come with his freaking turkey fryer and
Oh, my dad would have a field day with Fisty. Come over here, young bloke. Hey, come here.
Oh, what you do that
Hey,
thing?
what you gonna do? He's just talking to his like mustache and beard. Just move flapping. Come over here, young bloke. What we doing? I'll translate.
Oh yeah, I'll be there with the beer.
okay, all right.
Next, we have one of my, if not my favorite style. This is a very patriotic can.
Oh damn, that's like
It's literally just called Murica.
Oh god.
Red, white, and God bless America. Blue. It doesn't say that.
I was
it's
like, where?
That's a name.
So
Excuse
this,
me.
if you want to put that in front of the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, sure.
Oh, yes.
So,
Scoot it in the middle.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Yes.
am I one of the drunk PJs? I can be. I can very much be. Not too drunk. As long as we're not playing like any games, then I will have to ban myself from playing a game if there's alcohol. This beer is an American farmhouse ale. So
I can't be.
farmhouse ales, and it's pretty much a saison. So saisons
What's
and
a
farmhouse
saison?
ales. So in the olden days of beer, these styles were made literally in farms, like in barns. You know,
Okay.
where horses shit in. So this uses a lot
Just
of
horses.
Just horse.
Nothing else. Just
No,
horses.
horses are the only farm animals.
But
But
have Dallas set in the middle.
oh,
Middle?
Yeah, there you go.
that's all good.
None of it matters, but.
But these were
White
made.
ass. Can you come over here?
That's why I'm telling you, bro. That's why I'm standing. Oh, that's foamy. Holy sheep. Get it? Cause sheep's holy, lambs, farms.
Oh my god. Oh, there it goes.
Boo!
But yes, these beers were made in the farms. It was made for a lot of like country folk, a little bit of like the poorer type groups, and they had a lot of wild yeast. So these beers are going to taste. The best way we describe it in the beer world is funky, clovey, and a little bit yeasty. These are very wild beers. The yeast in these beers are always going to there's not going to be a similar yeast.
This beer's wild, bro.
Mm-hmm. And they put literally American on it because American yeast, wild yeast, is different. Excuse me, than European wild yeast, which is different than Japanese wild yeast, which is different than German wild yeast.
Oh.
So this is a traditional American wild yeast beer.
Oh yeah, send these over here. I'll do it this way.
Okay, so read in thick Southern accent.
Well, it says on the label what it is.
That's really good.
It says on the label what it is.
It says on the label what it is.
It says on what label.
what it is.
Okay. You just mumble it out.
Oh, the Bob Dylan says on the label what it is.
Yeah. It says on what it
What's
is.
his name? From King of the Hill?
Dale.
No,
No, Boomhauer.
Boomhauer.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sort of say.
Man, I don't know what I know damn thing about.
Dangle.
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 Dangle. Okay, let's take a.
Wi-Fi. It
It's
hurts right there.
God, you can smell it from here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can smell this. Oh,
This-
it smells.
It kind of.
It smells good. Does it have hops in it?
It
Yes.
smells like an IPA. Okay, I was gonna say hops.
Well,
yeah.
yes, all beer is gonna have hops in it. Yes, even your stouts, even your Guinness.
Dang old saison.
Dang old says. Can't do it with a straight face.
Dang, I'll say something.
How much does U.S. regional wild yeast affect beers? I know it's huge for sourdough.
It depends. So again, when you're doing those regular sours, we do stuff called kettle souring. So we literally just leave the tank open and let wild shit get in it. And that's kettle souring. You're letting wild yeast particulates that are in the air get in it. Next door to the brewery that I work in
Oh, I got some stuff.
is a pastry shop.
A bakery.
Right. So in 5 years, we're pretty much just going to be known for sours. Because no matter what happens, like how much we seal those doors, that yeast is going to slowly come in. And if we're leaving those kettles open for natural souring, it's going to be sourdough. So it depends on the yeast.
So on the nose on this one, I'm getting like
It's all hops for me.
God, it's
all hops.
it's
I'm
spicy,
getting
dude.
past the hops right now.
Kettle sour sounds sus. I'm for it.
I get lemon.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna try to pick something out. Damn it, all I smell is lemon now.
You get lemon. So I get lemon. I
What do you
get pineapple skin.
I think Fisty's kind of right. It smells like pine trees a little bit.
This one
Pine
is
trees.
that taste when it hits your tongue. It's like sweet and sour. That is, I get a lot of
Oh!
spice. I'm getting like coriander.
This is like an old time pottery.
I get nothing but fruit, like produce, like straight up fruit skin.
Dude, it smells like a Kroger produce area.
Yes, but specifically like the citrus produce, so like
Yes.
lemon, lime, pineapple, oranges. Okay, I'm gonna taste it now. Oh, it is very sweet.
Oh yeah.
It's sweet. I like that it's a little sweeter because
It tastes way milder than it smells.
I could.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the pineapple is a good description of this. An unripe pineapple,
Yes,
I can see that.
like the fibrous, like.
I think of like the pineapple near the skin, so the part that you know when you don't cut enough skin off. That pineapple part is what I taste.
Okay. It's like
Oh wow! Now that I'm
Like
saying pineapple,
prickly
that's
pear.
all I get now.
It's pineapple.
Pineapple.
The lemon's a good one too. It's a good.
Yeah, that's just nothing but pineapple.
it has that acidic taste of like a pineapple you would get.
Wow.
It is very carved.
Carved.
I
What is that?
feel myself
Oh,
wanting-
carbonated.
Yeah, I feel like I really want to burp, but if I do, it's just gonna be foam.
Yeah,
It's
that's just.
Would you guys like a cracker?
That's nothing but pineapple for me.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yes, I just got 30 pounds lighter. God damn.
God damn.
Oh,
Ugh,
the
there he
cracker.
goes.
God damn.
Oh damn!
These are club crackers.
So-
Except Aldi brand.
The trick to a good goddamn is don't say the D
God damn.
The T.
and make the A an E.
God damn. Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
And the G, don't make it a hard G. It's not a goddamn. It's a It's more
God.
of a damn.
God.
I ain't good. Billy gave a good
It's-
goddamn.
It's more of a damn.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Goddamn.
Dang on. Goddamn.
Dang, oh, goddamn. Try it out.
Yeah. Let's go
Try it.
yell it out right now.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Goddamn. It gets less and less goddamn the more you say it.
I don't hate this for an IPA.
This is my favorite one so far.
It's not an IPA.
Oh,
I was gonna say this is this
sorry.
is
Say something. Sorry.
You'll know what the IPA is, and I was coming up.
this is my favorite one so far by far.
This one
I-
has the most flavor.
The session. Is this a session sour? Is that what you said?
Correct.
The session sour is my favorite so far.
I'm biased. I love farmhouse ales, saisons. Fun fact: most breweries don't put the words farmhouse ales on their beers.
Yeah.
You put saison because if you write farmhouse versus saison, what sounds fancier?
Says
It's
on.
marketing, bro.
It's a marketing thing,
All right.
just like IBUs. That was pretty good. I'm biased. I like
I
that
do
shit.
enjoy this.
America, Prairie Arch Ale.
Yeah, that's nothing but pineapple for me.
Yeah.
Pineapple cooked with sugar. That's what you taste.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll go ahead and get these other ones.
I would use this as an IPA gateway. So if someone
Yeah.
if they didn't like IPA, I'd be like, hey, try this out.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, if you go from session ales, and then I would recommend people to go to like pale ales before they hit India pale ales.
Mm.
And that-
Someone told me that IPAs and India Pale Ales were different.
well, there you go.
Isn't that's the name? Indian Pale Ale
That's what it stands
IPA.
for.
They said that they were different, and I was like, oh,
All right. Well,
I
I
didn't
would
know
have been
they
like, yeah,
were.
one's an acronym.
So
I didn't know, so I think I was talking with Dallas the first time. I was like, yeah, the two are different, right? And he was like, no, they're the same thing. And I was like, oh.
the I in IPA stands for India. And
My
you
dumbass
know,
had no idea.
ranting wise, it's gonna be a TLDR rant.
Oh, this is a dope. What the heck? This is a dope ass can.
Yeah, I figured you like that.
Oh, wait, let me clear
That's
out
so
my glasses
cool.
real quick.
I don't remember what this one is. I think it's a porter.
It's
A porter?
I think it's an imperial porter or something.
stout.
Do we need a water break?
Yeah. Oh, I've been sipping my water. Y'all, everyone, take a drink of water right now.
There you go.
Goddamn, I love me some water.
I do like that. Wait.
It's a weird bottle because it's like I can't tell if it's you guys can't see it on the camera, but it's actually like a rose gold kind of color.
Katsu Moon said, "Does that include the sippers to drink water?" Yes.
Yes. Drink your water, people. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yes, and you don't want to dehydrate. Oh
I don't
God,
have any
porters.
This is a
Oh,
stout.
Stout.
I would like. What is the difference between a porter and a stout?
I'm glad you asked.
Excuse me.
One thing.
Damn.
Neither are
You
good.
gotta do it like that.
So, stouts and porters, for one, are my least favorite styles.
I love stouts.
Why?
I'm just not a fan of like the taste. I'm getting into the styles. There's just something about the dark malt that's in it that I just cannot get over. I just need to train my palate. But differences between these two. So, in like the 1600s, you had the word stout, and all that meant in the old days is that it was a strong version of a beer. So similar to how session, you can have session IPAs, etc. In the old days, you could have stout porters, stout lagers, stout IPAs, stout, wherever the hell you want to drink.
Oh, you're literally just using it as a adjective.
Yes, to describe something.
Okay.
Up until these crazy people in Ireland was like, hey, what if instead of using 40% brown malt, which normally makes your beers really low ABV, and then 60% dark malt, we just used 100% dark malt. And then Guinness was born. And that became the
okay.
Imperial Stout.
Stout.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Mhm.
Rose Manor said, "Hello, what are y'all
Hi,
doing?"
Rose.
We are doing a beer taste test with our good old friend Ramkip.
Ramkip.
We are probably 4 beers in.
Yes.
Right now we're tasting a malt. No, wrong. We are tasting a stout, a milk chocolate stout, actually.
Kat says, I heard someone yell for someone to take a drink of water. Did we all take a drink of water?
Oh, it took me a drink.
And
Oh,
Dexy Bug has redeemed a flying kiss for Dixie.
Mwah.
Thank you so much for using your drink.
That one had CO2 behind it, I'm sorry.
So this one is a chocolate milk stout.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Chocolate milk stout.
And the
Okay.
name of it is Stillwater,
Oh, it
Arizona
smells
Wilderness
great.
Big Bunny.
Roasted and like
Okay, so
jammy.
you're saying that people in Ireland were the ones that were like, hey, let's just use dark malt all the way.
Yes, because a lot of beers in the past used a brown malt. There's a brown wheat malt, but that malt it didn't have a lot of sugars, and of course you need that sugar to make alcohol.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the yeast eats the sugar and makes alcohol. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Guinness started because they use pure dark black malt, and now there's a lot of subsets of black malt that you can get, etc., and all that stuff.
Whew.
So now the difference between stouts and porters are that stouts are going to be your coffee, chocolate, roast.
Gotcha.
Porters are going to be your desserty. They're going to taste like gotta get up to get down.
Okay.
Something that's like a
they're
dessert.
sweeter.
Sweet, right.
Gotcha.
So porters are sweeter.
Porters will have that sweeter taste. Stout will have the more
Bitter.
Is it like dark
Gotcha.
coffee, like black coffee type?
Yes, like your
Okay.
dark chocolate, your peanut butter, all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Peanut
Gotcha.
butter. Okay. Milk chocolate beer? Is that what this was?
Yeah.
Milk chocolate
Milk
stout?
chocolate beer. Yeah.
I don't.
It smells a little bit like milk chocolate.
What's the ABV?
Oh,
of this
it's
toy?
very chocolatey.
It smells like chocolate. How are you doing tonight, by the way, Rose? We hope you've been doing well. It's been a while since we've seen you. If you're sipping on something, let us know what you're sipping on.
Okay, this is 8%. So
Did you say 8?
yes.
Yeah, this is very milk chocolate. Like I smell chocolate.
Excuse me.
I smell milk chocolate. I smell
I'm getting like some kind
wheat. But when I say wheat, of course. But like I smell when I say
Wheat?
I mean like wheat bread.
of. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it
baked-
smells like rye bread.
Yeah,
like the
rye.
dark colored bread.
Yeah, like Logan Steakhouse bread.
Oh my god.
It smells just
That's
like that.
so accurate.
I'm
gonna-
Rose says, Ramkip, you sound like those knowledgeable tour guides. Rose likes you. Baja Blast?
Bob. Not a fan. Damn, are you chewing it? Is it that thick?
Wait.
Make it a fork and knife real quick.
Yeah, this is dinner right there, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
hush, it ain't that bad.
That's I like that.
I didn't need chopstick though.
It's
Oh,
dark
that's-
chocolate coffee.
That's so
Wow. Woo!
that's so
Oh.
sweet and chocolatey and dark.
That taste at the end if you chew. Man.
It's like
If you actually chew, like, does chewing do something
Yeah, you can have beer that
you
chew.
aerate it.
Mm-hmm.
in your mouth?
Kind of like that pickle drink that we had, the bread and butter.
Oh,
I can
God.
continue to chew that.
Oh.
It's kind of like the same thing as if you put a whiskey in your mouth and kind of like swish it a little bit, aerates it. This definitely is milk chocolate. I don't get dark at all.
You don't get dark, really?
No dark. I mean, I get that it is dark, but as a person that drinks black coffee, loves dark chocolate, this is very light on the cacao dark bitter notes.
Okay.
This is milk chocolate for me.
I don't like chewing it, but yeah, I see where you. I think I'm crying a little bit after chewing. I will say, after we did our first whiskey tasting on the 4th of July,
Hi, Bert.
2 years ago now, and when we were running the tasting, oh, thank you, Kat.
Thank you, Kat.
Whoop, 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 whoop. She even captioned it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoa.
This is an 8%er, so we're gonna chill
Sipping
out.
on water,
Kat.
gotta keep not only myself hydrated now, and sometimes it's very hard. Yes.
Brew, what
You
did I
and your
do?
mini you need to be hydrated.
Man, this is a chocolate bar.
It tastes
What chocolate bar?
the 86% cacao fucks
Heath?
this rich cacao. You know what I'm saying?
This is the 85% chocolate with there's like milk, like there's like lactose flavor, like milky, wheat, but like dark rye. What else is in there?
You wanna smell some beer? Come here.
Coffee.
Yeah,
it's
that's what
very-
I was thinking. It's
It's
like
almost a little bit like instant coffee.
Yeah,
yes, instant coffee.
instant coffee. Yeah, that weird astringent bitter note. Yeah,
It stays
Yes,
in your
it's
mouth.
astringent. That's a good word.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like chocolate, yeah, but not sweet chocolate. It tastes like cacao. I think it
Yes.
tastes more like cacao.
Yes,
Oh yeah, you wanna put some Trinity beads on?
yeah.
it's not too bad.
I like it. I've always liked dark
Yeah,
like,
I'll say it's not
stouts and stuff.
terrible.
My only issue when I drink beers like this, and this goes for like fruited ales and all that stuff, is astringency really sits in my mouth. So when I get a taste, and if it's really sweet, it sticks on my teeth,
Okay.
and it feels like it makes my teeth ache.
Ooh,
Like,
okay.
but I have a sweet tooth, but I'm getting older, and maybe my sweet tooth isn't the same as it used to be. I'm not mad at this. Whoa,
You're not mad at okay.
now I'm getting starting with salted caramel.
Salted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you wanted, Bird? Is this what you wanted?
Tastes
Like
like
cacao powder. Yes.
Yeah, cacao
Yeah,
powder.
that's a good way to explain it.
Like, but it's more sweet than cacao powder. I actually get like, I think they did a great job of describing this from the can because it does taste like milk chocolate stout.
Mm-hmm.
Milk chocolate stout is a style though, isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh, this is imperial too. That's
What
why
does
it's
imperial mean?
heavy? If it's imperial IPA, it's gonna be like 10% or above. That's all that is. There's
Imperial
no
has some gusto behind it.
Mm-hmm. It has some chest hair building behind it.
I
Ain't that
would
right?
probably get like I might get like a 5 ounce of this and then sip
This
pretty.
is a 5 ounce.
Yeah.
So for me, I've realized I like fall and winter beer. I feel like this falls in there.
Oh no,
don't
for
lick it,
sure.
bro. You're supposed to smell it.
This is definitely a
Just
winter
smell.
beer. Your porters and your stouts,
Mm.
always you'll find those near the winter.
Oktoberfest,
Yes.
pumpkin ales, that kind of thing. I'm all about.
I love Oktoberfest and Marzens.
Is Martin's like marzipan type?
It's just malted lagers. It's just more,
Robust.
yes, almost like an amber, but
Yeah.
a little bit more bready.
Okay.
I need some agua after that. That is gonna stick.
Yeah,
in
that
your,
one's gonna
That sticks.
stay for a little bit.
You need a fork and knife to get through that one. This is a steak.
He
Dude.
wasn't joking. He wasn't joking.
I told you, man. That stuff be staying in your mouth. Good golly, get it.
You know,
Whew.
I want a steak so bad right now.
a steak sounds pretty good.
Yeah, man.
This would be really good in the if you had like some pancakes for breakfast. You could drink this for breakfast.
Mike, I can just imagine making a maple syrup infused or a milk chocolate stout infused maple syrup.
Yeah, a lot of people
on
do
top?
that
Oh, that's a good idea.
because if you can get the consistency like molasses, where it's a little bit
Yeah.
thick.
And you like if you whip it enough to make it like aerated and kind of foamy,
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be great.
They are breakfast beers too for a reason.
Okay, that was.
I'm not mad at that. That's probably my second favorite.
I wouldn't say that was my. As much as I love stouts, that's actually not my favorite. I like the sour more than that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say still by far the Prairie
That one.
Artisan Ale was definitely my favorite one. so
The
far.
session sour stuff.
Love that
Yeah.
one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are more than halfway. I think that's what, 70%?
Great. Okay.
Alrighty.
I feel like I need pizza rolls or something.
Right. I feel like as an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh,
Pizza
Yeah.
rolls.
Here, wait. Let's take a tea for timeout real quick. I'm gonna run and see if we can get something. I can get something real quick for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. We'll be back in 5 minutes. People, give us
a BRB screen.
what?
Oh God. She needs a BRB screen.
A BRB screen. I don't think we have one of those. Oh my god, she doesn't have one of those. Okay, so we'll be back in 5 minutes. If you see a starting soon screen, then that's totally fine. We'll be back in like 3 to 5 minutes. Give us just a second of your time. See you guys in a second.
Have you heard of the Mexican balloon?
We're back.
Hello, everyone. We are back now. We got some curly fries. so
Curly fries.
that's a good beer food. I hope so.
We have a chipotle
carbs.
aioli. Do carbs go well with beer?
And you get a lot of carbs already in your beer. I would advise not. It depends. So
Is that a weird question? Do carbs go well with beer? Is that a
What
weird
food?
question?
Okay, that's a good question. What food goes well with beer?
It depends on the style. Am I right?
it does. It depends on the style. So a lot of cool places on the cans, they'll tell you what to pair certain things with. Crew's dancing because he thinks he's getting a fry. But it'll list on the can good with fish, good with burgers, good with the steak. Saisons, like that guy, they're really good with like a nice red New York like ribeye.
A ribeye. Okay.
Yes, you would drink that with the ribeye. IPAs, personally, I like to drink IPAs if I'm having like salmon, some sort of fish, some sort of like umami flavored.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's so like, I would think that like, I mean, I could, you know this more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that with something so light like fish, you'd want something that wouldn't overpower it.
Right.
Wait,
That's
because
just-
IPAs are.
Pretty powerful, right?
They're really bitter.
Yeah.
It's that grapefruity. It's gonna be super hoppy.
I
And
think
super
it would.
super bitter.
I think it would accompany. It would like complement something that's a little bit lighter. Maybe not necessarily overpower, especially if you're using salmon since it has those fatty. It's like kind of fatty.
So I thought you would go for something acidic because when it comes to fat, acidity cuts through that fat. So that's why you put lemon on top of salmon.
So like a sour or something. to
Yeah,
go
that's
with
what
salmon.
I thought at least.
So if I'm doing, it depends on how I'm doing my salmon, at least
Okay.
personally. So
Okay.
if I'm doing like a sweet bourbon glaze, I want something bitter to balance out that sweetness.
Gotcha.
So I go for like an IPA. If I'm going for like a blackened, I don't want to drink anything really heavy because a blackened salmon to me is already going to taste heavy. I want something to complement that, something I can drink refreshingly, like a lager, a pilsner, some type of Kolsch. Sours, I don't really drink with foods. I rarely get sours.
Oh, so you're not a sour type of guy, are you?
Oh, I love sours. I just can't drink too many.
I have a question.
Answer.
Are ciders beers?
Ooh. What constitutes a beer?
So ciders are brewed the same way that beers are, but no, I wouldn't say that they are because the difference is that because that's to me that's saying is mead, whiskey, it's honey, like honey mead. Like mead is that beer because it's technically aged, but is it wine? Yes, it's wine technically because it's it's just like wine and how you make it. But I wouldn't consider it because ciders, it's just juice, water, and yeast.
Okay.
And you can make those, and you can make your own alcoholic cider in about 45 minutes.
Okay.
They're really easy to
Wow,
make.
really?
Mm-hmm. Beer uses a lot of like malt. You could have like malted, they're all malted beverages. So I would say you have like a malted beverage up here.
Explain malted
Beer.
again.
Malted,
Isn't it just the kind of grain?
it's the type of grain, but it's just the way that the grain was processed. If that makes sense. So
Okay.
like roasted.
Oh, that's right.
You have roasted and you have malted, where when you would go to get a milkshake and you were like, I want it malted.
Oh!
God, I remember
yeah.
going to Sonic and getting a peanut butter chocolate malt,
Mm-hmm.
and they
You
put
guys-
a straw in that bitch, and I'm like, give me a spoon, because there's no damn way
It's
I'm
like,
getting
sorry,
I'm like,
straw only.
yeah.
You look like
You
cheese.
guys tore it up at Steak and Shake.
God.
Oh God, I spent way too much money. I think I spent more money at Steak and Shake than I did in Maple Story. And I played 7 years. Yeah, Steak and
Okay.
Shake and Quake ain't good.
So to you,
Mhm.
ciders are not beers. They're two separate things.
Yeah, I would say they're two separate things. There's different craft involved in it,
Okay.
but there's some similarities. Because again, what I like about all the alcohol styles that we have, so like beer, whiskey, wine, they all start off just like this, all the same.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well-
then
Would wine be included in that, though?
wine does start off pretty similar.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
It's just instead of grain, they use fruit.
The fruit,
use-
and it's fermented, so it's brewed, fermented, distilled.
Yeah.
And then you can ferment beer, and then that's when you get those like really cool combinations, like bourbon barreled. The beer that I gave you guys, the wine, it's a California red wine barrel aged Storm de God, which is like a porch beer is what it's supposed to be.
It sounds like you just yelled a spell.
I did. You better watch out.
I don't know
You're
what
gonna
the
wake up at 2 a.m. tonight. Something's gonna be on the
California
ceiling.
AIDS storm to God.
Habachi. I do have a sword. All right. Any more questions?
Do we have any questions for Ramkip?
Yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
have any questions, there's some stuff that I am ignorant about. I don't know much. I'm not knowledgeable. I guess that's a better word for it, for
I
sure.
would say you're pretty knowledgeable actually, but
So like,
not
you know,
everyone knows everything.
Yeah.
right? There's some because my worst things that I cannot describe are red ales,
Red ale.
and we had something at work that I had no idea that it was either. But red ales really confused me.
Jam.
The red jam, that's a red ale, yeah. Browns are all right to compare, but I'm really bad at pairings because I mean I literally eat bologna with applesauce. So don't take my word for it when it comes to pairings. If I'm really hungry, I'll mix up random stuff. I put bologna on my hamburgers.
What?
That's kind
Oh,
of a good
that's not
idea.
bad.
That's not bad. Get you
So-
some Frenchie fries. Me and Trey are fucking these up.
You're good. I'm full. Those burgers, I didn't even finish the second one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So Dexy has a question. What can you use beer in cooking with?
Fish.
Wait, in
Fish?
it? Oh, beer batter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
beer battered.
fish.
I'm stupid.
That is the best thing that I would recommend is beer battered fish. Trey did a beer battered.
Yep.
And that beer was flat. Like it was super flat. Turned out fine. Most people usually do that with that. In terms of other cooking, I can't really think of anything.
Beer brats.
Okay, all right, brats. Guess hot
Um,
dogs would be cool.
You can also,
Mhm.
I don't know what recipe you would kind of use it with, but some people get fruits and they use fruits to deglaze the pan, which means let's say they have they're cooking something in a pan and the meat is sticking to the bottom of the pan, or there's like meat bits sticking to it.
Right.
You put like oranges or lemon juice inside of it, so you deglaze the pan, which basically brings up all the sticky stuff off. You can deglaze with beer.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's actually really cool.
When it comes to cooking with alcohol, I
The
know a lot
fond.
about. I love cooking with alcohol.
The
This man,
fond.
like,
It's Lyrics.
Hey, Lyric.
Hi, Lyrics.
sorry, Brew. I can't. I stepped on you because you're in the way.
Lyric has a question.
Alrighty.
What makes a red ale a red ale? Or more broadly, what differentiates different styles of ales?
Okay.
Pale, IPA, etc.
Okay. Whew. Okay. This is gonna be a flavor text, but I'll try to simplify it as best as I can.
Okay. I'm gonna read Kat's text real quick.
Go for it.
There's a place in Hawaii, that's where Kat is. One of these amazing food trucks, the mac and cheese has beer in the cheese or something, or the steak or both. It's not bad. Just to kind of help bring out the flavor, but it's good.
Beer cheese. I forgot. People. That is a
Beer cheese.
thing. That's a very popular
Yep.
thing as well.
Ramkip does not do cheese.
I don't.
But for the people who do cheese, beer cheese.
And the last thing is, Lyric also said deglazing with vermouth is life changing.
I'm deglazing with
never,
vermouth.
I've never had vermouth by itself.
I've only had it in things.
Is that a liqueur? Or
I don't actually know. I know it's alcohol, but I don't know if it's a kind of like. I don't know if it's classified as a liqueur.
okay.
It's wine distilled, right?
That's brandy, distilled wine, right?
Oh, sorry. Larry, could you tell us what vermouth is? Wow, Ramkip.
you-
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So, at the very top of the beer hierarchy, there are two types of beers. Just two. Believe it or not, there's two types. You have lagers, you have ales. With that basic knowledge, everything that you drink most likely will be an ale. Everything we drink over here, ale, except for Bud Light.
Wow.
How is the difference? How do you tell if it's a lager? It'll literally say it's a lager.
Okay,
just
with
read
that
the
being
damn
said,
card.
Mhm.
what is the difference between a lager and an ale?
Lagering takes a long time and you have to do it at certain temperatures. Whereas ales need a little bit of a higher temperature. So when it's fermenting, like in our fermenter tanks, we have to keep a steady temperature for certain beers.
Mhm.
But when it's lagered, you have to have a colder environment for that, because that yeast, you use lagering yeast versus ale yeast. Ale yeast can survive higher temperatures, lagering yeast can't.
Okay.
But it takes a longer time to ferment because the temperature is a set constant and it's cold.
Gotcha.
So lagers will take longer than ales will.
So it's not something. It's not necessarily something you will taste. It's something that it's more of the process of how you do it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pilsners.
So you will rarely ever hear someone sip something and say that's a lager or that's an ale.
Right.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
it's so, the thing that I love beer, but the thing that I really appreciate whiskey and what it does is that you have your scotches, you have your Irishes, you have your bourbons.
Bourbons.
That's not me.
No,
This is
and
basically those big
Yeah,
three.
that's really it. Like, you have like you said,
Mhm.
Scotch, bourbon, Irish, and whiskey. Whiskey is kind of its own thing as well.
Catch-all everything.
But that's about it.
that's when it, like with beer, you have IPAs, India Pale Ales. That means it's just more hot. But what's a pale ale? Well, it's just it's a malted beer. It's more of a bitter beer. It's not going to use a crazy amount of hops. But then you have American IPAs, and then you have black IPAs, and you have New England style IPAs. But then it gets confusing because it's like, why call it IPA? Because New England Indian Pale Ale there's no correlation. So a lot of people say American Pale Ale, New England Pale Ale.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So it's just easier. Black IPAs aren't really, you can just call them Cascadian ales because they're made to cascade. Like when you pour Guinness,
And it like
Settles.
goes- Yeah.
You have to
Cascading
settle
ales.
and then okay. So Guinness is a cascading.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Lex has a little bit of knowledge in the comments for us.
Oh yes.
So vermouth is a fortified wine. Wine with herbs and spices, then strengthened with spirit and sometimes sweetened.
okay.
Wine is usually 12 to 15 ABV. Vermouth is usually 16 to 20.
Okay, a little bit higher.
So
Dexy
I feel.
said, "Ew, doo-doo cheese."
So there was one time we went to a local pub in town, and we had a beer cheese soup, which was amazing.
It was the very first time I had it.
The very first time, they didn't cook out the alcohol in the beer cheese soup all the way, but I will say that was the best beer cheese soup I've ever had.
It was
Okay.
delicious.
It was great because like it was weirdly too boozy with the beer, but it was a good thing. Because ever since I had it, every time I had it after that, it just wasn't as. It was like cheese soup.
Mm-hmm.
That beer cheese soup without the alcohol cooked out was amazing. So another thing I was gonna mention is, so I guess it goes wine, vermouth, brandy, when it comes to ABV.
The type of
Wine is usually 12 to
Yeah.
15. Oh, okay.
Then
in terms of
vermouth.
smaller.
yes,
stuff.
Yeah, and
because
then-
vermouth comes in smaller bottles.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then brandy comes in like, I think fifths,
The regular
actually.
fizz, yeah.
But they're higher ABV. They're like 30, somewhere within 30, I believe.
Oh, red ales. Oh shoot. Red ales. All that is
Oh, yeah.
just the malt. That's it. Spoiler alert. That's all. Red ales use a little bit of a brighter malt that makes the beer look like a red. Ambers are pretty close to red ales. But ambers are going to be a little bit more, here's that word again, malted as opposed to a regular red. A lot of people like to do stuff with red ales like the red gem that we have.
Yeah.
Where we add like a little bit of molasses into it to give it like a really thick flavor, even though the ABV is about like 5.5.
Gotcha.
Lightly hopped.
Okay.
Pretty easy to drink.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
But yeah, everything that you're drinking, porters, ales. Sours, you guessed it, Gordon, ales. Brown, ales. Saison.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's so much more to learn when it comes to beer than whiskey.
Oh, well, yeah, now that you have people doing dry hopped Pilsners, dry hopped Kolsch's, what makes that different? you know?
Dexter said hiccups.
That's me.
Ling has hiccups, yes. She does this thing where, like, I don't know why she does it. I know how to get rid of hiccups. She doesn't even attempt to get rid of them. She just suffers through them.
Why?
I don't know. Actually, I never asked that question. Why do
I'm
you-
not really suffering. I don't mind hiccups.
They're cool after like 2 minutes. After that, I'm mad.
I don't usually hiccup for that long.
After that, I gotta play a horror game.
She does hiccup for that long.
You'd be surprised how long you hiccup for, man.
Yeah,
When you
dude,
time yourself.
You hiccup for a long time.
Really?
Aleric's added more stuff.
Vermouth comes in smaller bottles because it'll oxidize like wine and turn to vinegar. Ooh.
Yes, okay.
Smaller bottles make sure it gets used up fast enough. Also, refrigerate your vermouth. It'll slow the oxidation process. Gotcha.
Oh, do you want to put your vermouth in the fridge then?
I don't have any vermouth.
You have bitters, sorry.
Yeah, this is bitters.
I was like, bitch, no. Oh.
Your hiccups are like censoring. It's like you're about to say something and it's like, hi, Patrick, how the f*** are you?
All right, so this is. What is
It's
this?
from Southern Grit, bro. It's the Chop It Up.
Grist.
It's
Oh,
called
by the
Chop It
way,
Up.
this is the steak, beer cheese steak mac. Creamy umi steak able beer cheese sauce topped with macaroni and steak bites topped with Parmesan cheese and topped with parsley.
God bless America. Anyway, I'm here to learn about beer and beer tasting. Oh, it's fine. I mean, I didn't know anything about Vermont. I thought you actually had a freaking display.
Like
And I was like, whoa, where'd you get that at your goddamn hand? That's impressive.
Southern Grist.
Not sure where they're located. This is called Chop It Up. It is a brown ale with lactose, coconut, cocoa nibs, and hazelnut, I believe is what it said. on the
Oh,
can.
that sounds delicious.
It was only 5.5%, and brown ales are. I like brown ales.
Southern Grist is located in Nashville.
Oh,
In
okay.
East Nashville, actually, and I think we have been there.
We've been there.
It's nearby to St. Jack. That brewery across
Oh, yeah. Because
Across
we were
the
waiting for our
street.
reservation, and we went. You gotta hold your breath,
It's right next to Two Hit Jack. I was trying.
dude.
I was trying.
It's been 2 minutes.
I wish I was as knowledgeable about anything. Dixie, yes you are.
Don't you
are.
make dice?
Yeah.
The thing is, you don't realize you're that knowledgeable about something until other people point it out.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I did a tasting today at the distillery, and I was,
We both were there witnessing it.
and like I don't realize how like much I kind of ramble on about the things the things I'm passionate about.
Right.
But I really, really like talking about whiskey, and I can go all day about it.
Mm-hmm. I had this problem of getting too self-conscious about it. Like the second I start noticing that they're looking at me a little too long than normal, because most folks are like, yeah, whatever, whiskey. Yeah, I'm here to drink. Yeah, buzz. Wah! But the second I notice that someone's actually paying attention, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
wait, I'm saying too much. Oh.
Yeah, I feel that. That's me with Pokemon.
But the thing is, today at the distillery, I had a couple come in who actually wanted to know about. They were like, "Hey, teach me about whiskey. How do you drink it? How do you smell it?"
Wow.
And it was really cool because I got to actually like. It's really cool seeing someone saying, "Hey, I smell whiskey or I drink whiskey and it's really bad. It's really strong and blah," and then them have their first sip of whiskey and then go to like from "Oh my gosh, that's horrible" to "Wow, that's actually really pleasant." Like it, because it's all a mindset of how you jump into it.
It very much so is.
The person that's telling you like, "Hey, just throw it back and woo, party." I mean, that's the one way of doing it. But if you can slow down, sip on it, and appreciate it, then there's so
It's a
much
whole-
more to offer.
It's a whole different experience.
It's a whole different
for
experience.
sure.
Agreed, Ling. Especially after the fact, I get a ton of post-embarrassment from conversations I ramble on. in.
Yes, because I like these two said, I could totally go on about like whiskey, my favorite things, what I like about them, blah blah whatever. The second that the eyes stay a little too long, I'm like,
There's like no nose on this.
really, it's a very nice nose for me.
Okay, I'm getting more.
The hazelnut,
Nut. Oh,
Nut.
hazelnut. Yeah.
coconut type
Okay.
deal.
And cocoa nibs, and it has
It's
lactose.
a Ferrero Rocher.
Yes.
It's a Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, this- I feel like this is gonna be really sweet.
Fisty's back.
Nice light milk chocolate with some nuts.
It's very nutty.
Wafer.
It's very D's.
I get wafer.
You know, like D's.
Vanilla.
You're an idiot.
I'm not gonna say it. Like, you can't get me with that. I'm a meme lord. You can't touch
D's
me.
nuts.
It's like that gym leader. What was her name? And she was in Gen 4. Sinnoh. She was the ice type.
No, I'm not gonna get this.
You mean
I'm
Candace?
not gonna do
I saw
that.
Shofu say that to somebody. He's like, Candy's nuts.
Question for Ramkip.
Yes.
Do you have a beer thing you loathe? Either a type of beer or a cliche small brewery technique or anything. Also, has Fisty missed anything? Anything big? You missed me and Trey smashing a whole ass bowl of.
Yo, that shit's gone.
Yeah.
Curly fries. They're gone.
No.
We also ate them with aioli spread.
That was an aioli spread?
Yep.
That shit was good as fuck. I was like, what the hell is this? I didn't question it, but I just
No.
kept eating it.
So yes,
Oh, and yes, Ling has hiccups that she refuses to get rid of.
they'll go away
She
eventually.
said,
It's fine.
you have hiccups, right?
It's fine.
She said she has hiccups for 2 minutes at a time. Okay, do this. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. All the way, all the way, all the way. Hold your breath. And we wait. Keep holding it until you just can't anymore. Keep holding.
I am trained in CPR and first
Keep
aid.
holding.
I'm weak.
And what's wrong?
What's
POS.
wrong?
DMC.
And with that, she's cured.
Just swallow air repeatedly and it will go away.
There were curly fries with a little aioli and you didn't call me. Hey, bro, you left. That ain't on us. Don't
What we
blame
saying?
us.
Snoot, if you want to come to this cookout and there's no more burgers,
Oh yeah, you
Bro.
can't come to the cookout if you complain about this.
if we say we're doing the cookout at 5, we're
Be
doing-
there at 7:30.
Yes, that's when we'll start.
Yeah.
That is the secret.
And if they say we're almost out of ribs, you better jump in line.
That means they were out of ribs. And
That
they're
means we're
sparing
out
you.
of ribs, and only close family members get it. Here you go, young boy. Here you go.
Already wrapped in foil
Yup.
and the Tupperware ready for you to go.
Yup.
And you can't say.
And you better return that Tupperware. You will get that phone call.
I'm missing a lot of Tupperware actually, so I guess I'm not at this cookout.
What were some?
Oh, beer thing that I loathe?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I really don't like the whole... I don't like APA or APA format. Oh my gosh, it's coming back. Oh god.
You.
We both were psychology
Oh, Lord have
majors
mercy.
in college. We actually went to the same department.
Yeah, I saw our professor at my bar last night.
Oh, really? Was it the one who I think it is who likes
Yes,
beer?
he was drunk as hell. I don't like
Yes, okay.
the whole IPA nomenclature. I don't like beer nomenclature as much. So again,
APA is top tier. You take that back, Fisty.
Yeah, that's bannable.
We don't have any mods in chat right now.
MLA top tier. I'm gonna be with my brother on that one.
MLA, you probably.
You guys are degenerates. Why should
probably-
you?
I am a computer science major.
Why should you flip up things then? APA is.
Aerial format, by the way, for these guys. Am I right? Aerial format. They don't even change to Times New Roman. I do that for everything.
But yes, anyway, APA, American Pale Ale.
So pale ales, you have India Pale Ales, which are IPAs. That's what the I stands for. So what happens when you see the words a IPA? You're like, Amber? You could do that. Amber Indian? Yeah, sure. American Indian Pale Ale? Historically inaccurate
That's
because
not.
it's not right.
You can't do that, right?
No, it's a different style. So APAs, which American Pale Ales, are different than IPAs. Here in the West, we like, here's that word again, word of the night, malted.
Malted.
We like maltier IPAs instead of hoppier. Indian IPAs, or IPAs in general, are very redundant. I just said that redundant.
Okay.
I'm
They're
feeling
more
both.
hoppy.
Hoppier.
Fish said, "Wait, Trey, did you graduate?" Hell no, I didn't graduate. I dropped that shit so quick.
He said fellow CS major. Let's go.
Oh, for real?
These two are the same person.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they are.
I'm not even afraid of
They're
it
even
anymore.
5'10".
All right. Let's. What's your favorite language?
I did not
Facebook
need
test?
that degree at all. I just
No.
dropped it because if I'm gonna program, I can. All I gotta do is.
I also did CS.
Yes. Fuck yeah,
That's how we
fellas,
met.
CS made me
Yeah,
drop
We met in our
out.
computer science course.
So fun fact: this is how me and Ramkip, aka Dallas, met. So it was my first day of I will say just my comp sci class, and I was walking out, and I remember seeing his friend Aaron, who's this like really tall black dude, long ass dreads, walking across the ferry, and like his hair's just fucking swinging. So I'm walking out, and I'm like, dude, that guy looks scary as fuck with the dreads and shit. And I see him, and he's wearing like a beanie. I think it had your name on it, Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what,
I wore really baggy
I'm gonna go ahead
clothes.
and head out. And then I heard those two talking about. I heard the word chimchar, and I stopped, turned around, and I was like, "You guys talking about Pokemon?" And they're like, "Yeah,
Dude, we looked at each other because when Trey would walk in, we were like, "Damn, why does that guy look good?" He's like, "Jesus, it's not fair." Because I wore a lot of baggy clothes and hoodies. And then he came over, was like, "Were you guys talking about Pokemon?" And we really thought he was gonna call us like fucking losers. And he was like, and Aaron's like, "Yeah, we were." And he's like, "I love Pokemon." And then that's it. That's all it took.
Yep.
And the rest was history.
7 years later.
Yeah, honestly, dude.
Python is Fisty's favorite. Fuck C++.
I agree. I'll
Yeah,
allow it.
hard agree.
C++ is a piece of shit.
Should have dropped, honestly. Sitting here with my freaking useless philosophy degree. Okay.
I was told by my parents all my life, pretty sure everyone's gonna have a degree, and you have to have a degree to work at McDonald's. Hell no. You don't need that.
No,
If you're in school,
you don't.
you just go for it.
If you want to be
wanna
there, if
finish
you
it,
want to be there,
do it.
absolutely.
But if your degree requires you not to have that degree, stop. If you want. I felt like I didn't need it for myself, and I completely just dropped out. Don't feel bad about it at all, because I have a job that plays very nicely. I'll leave it that.
I had to take a hard math class and just went, nah, I'm out.
Yeah.
That's why I was bad at CS.
The
Duh.
math.
Logic. It was not even math, it
Logic,
was just
yes.
pure like when A of X equals C, and you have to figure out why B has to equal A of E.
Oh, God.
Why?
It,
That's the answer. It's why.
why?
It's stupid.
Why?
Makes me so mad.
Fuck APA bibliographies, am I right, Ling? You dead ass bet I use Purdue Owl for everything? Hell yeah.
No, fuck the introduction. Dude. That shit was awful.
That's adorable, I love it. Mine
Tony
is the
said stretch
same.
pack.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you, Tony.
Would you guys be opposed if I just untucked my shirt? Is
Yes,
that okay?
please do.
Okay, we're about to see.
That's not stretching.
Let me do me. I'm doing exercise.
Don't forget to take care of yourselves. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
I love how I start exercising and she's like, "No, you're not doing it right." Oh,
I can breathe.
0% opposed.
Oh yeah,
Also,
you can't really tell it. You can't even tell.
well, yeah. In all seriousness, if you are in school
Hi,
and
bud.
you feel like your degree matters and you want to finish school, by all means, go for it. More power to you. I really like. I don't. That's not facetious at all. Go for it. But
You do you,
you
boo.
do you.
You do you.
Yeah. like,
Absolutely.
I
if you don't
enjoyed
feel
it.
like you need it, then you don't go for it. If you want to be a doctor, get your degree.
Go get your PhD, girl.
Yeah. But if you want
Boy.
to program and make
Person.
games, that's what I wanted to do.
I
And-
taught game design literally at summer camps.
Yeah. And it's just
I'll fuck people up in Minecraft. Oh my God.
just research what you want to do. I'll leave you with that.
When you major in criminal justice so you can help reform the system, but everyone thinks you're there to be a cop.
Damn.
Dixie.
Oh damn, Dexy.
when
we
I,
know.
when I tell people that I'm a psychology
I
major,
bet.
they're like,
read my mind.
"Oh man, are we in a session right now?"
I
Like,
hate
no, you're
that.
at a bar right
no,
now.
you can psychoanalyze everyone. Like,
No,
I'm not a fucking pleb.
I can. You know what? You know what you're doing right now? You're psychoanalyzing me right now.
And so sit down, drink your fucking beer.
So where's your degree at, huh? Where's your fucking degree at?
Now I have a job in social work instead.
Yes, that's absolutely right, Tony. Do what you gotta do. Just be yourself and be comfortable.
Damn, we went on a tangent. So this beer
called
is
derailing.
very
Derail, where's the emote?
Whew. So yes,
All right.
I do
This
get
is from Southern Grist, right?
This beer is
I do get hazelnut.
Chop it up is what it's called.
I do get chocolate. I get oatmeal,
You
brown
good?
sugar.
I get gas.
Damn.
This beer is fucking me up. It does have lactose in it, so be
Awesome.
careful,
Go ahead and fart.
please.
Oh.
Do you need a lactate?
Well, it's too late now. I'm already through it.
Oh, hey!
Amir Haja.
Amir Raja.
Yo, what's up,
Thank
Amir?
you so much for the follow. Please let us know if we're saying your name right.
Yes.
And please correct us if you're not saying it right. But welcome
Also-
to the BLT bar.
Yeah, welcome to the BLT bar.
Welcome, I am hurting.
You are now officially a sipper.
What do you want from me, doggo friend?
This is our friend Ramkip. He's showing us how to drink beer and telling us all about it and stuff. We're just hanging out.
Wait, what kind of gas? Like poot poot or zoom zoom?
It's like one wrong move and it's gonna be a liquid.
Do we need to take a fiver?
I'm good.
He thought about it. He thought about it. You said it perfect.
Oh,
Awesome.
Wow, that's impressive.
great.
Amir Raja.
Well, welcome to the BLT bar. Again, on this beer, I'm getting
Thinking alcohol
brown
front.
sugar, oatmeal, and chocolate.
Yes. Fisty said, bro, you gotta say, yeah, we are in a session right now because you're having a session IPA and then make them pay for your next drink.
Damn.
I drink for free at my bar, but I'm gonna do that next time.
I thought you meant gas and the smell / taste.
Please hold.
Please
Oh my
hold.
God.
That's funny.
Random question. Do you guys like the smell of gasoline?
No.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah, my mom would be mad as hell.
I
She's like,
can't.
cover your mouth, boy. You can't be smelling this. I don't know why she sounds like a black dad, but
Cover your mouth, boy. Oh.
you don't want to smell all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay.
This is really nice.
I weirdly like the smell of skunks too.
It
Fucking-
smells like a deflated balloon.
Fucking love it, Fisty says.
I love the smell of gasoline.
The question from Amir Raja. Would you rather get unlimited access to all beer for free? Or would you have a 50% chance to get $100,000?
50% chance I'm a gambler. I play Maple Story.
Oh, Sam, but this
Bro, I play
The
Maple
beer
Story.
for free!
beer for free for life.
I prefer to pay the craft for beer. That's like getting art from like your favorite artist for free all the time.
Damn, oh, he pulled that card. You're still supporting them. Let's say you're not like robbing them of their money. Like someone had prepaid for you. Like someone will always get your beer.
They get their money regardless.
50-50 me, fam. I play Maple Story.
My
Gamble.
heart is just beating fast thinking about that 50-50.
$100,000.
I would take the $100,000.
Absolutely gambler, 50%. Ain't no one having free beer with me. Lyrics.
No, I'm sorry, babe. That
All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay.
I would definitely take that. Flip.
I like the smell of fresh asphalt, especially on a hot day. You
Yes,
like a hot asphalt?
I do. I love hot ass fault. That's what I said, right? That's what he asked, right? Right.
I would take the beer and start a beer company. Okay.
There you go. Boom.
Hell yeah, Fisty!
He wins 100K and you give him free beer. There you go. Package deal. That's a good would you rather though.
Yeah. Amir John, you said you take the beer and start a beer company? Wait, would you just like do you just like get pints of beer and then start them, or are you taking like hey, can I have a keg?
What?
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're just gonna take the beer that you get, do you have to accept them in like pint glasses? Like if you're at a tap room, or can you be like, hey, yeah, I get free beer, give me all your kegs? You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking Amir meant you just get like if you go to a if you go to a brewery and order a beer, it's for free.
It's free. So
I don't think you can say give me your entire company. I don't
because
think you can say that.
it's the same thing, isn't it?
No, that's like a loophole though. It makes it not fun. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm all over the 50%, but I can't drink much beer. Okay. Love huffing hot ass fall.
See, he gets it too.
If it was scotch, I'd go scotch.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, would you get free scotch?
That's different though.
You get
'cause
access to the Macallan
you
25.
got Macallan 25, Macallan M.
I'm really worried that Macallan 25 is actually gonna taste like booty.
It probably does.
Cause the Pappy, it didn't taste like booty.
Well, yeah, I was just saying, the Pappy didn't
Pappy
taste
didn't
bad.
taste like booty, but I definitely think it was overhyped. I enjoyed the Stag better than I enjoyed Pappy.
Also,
Ramkip's in the bathroom downstairs.
we're okay. Habanero tacos does not mix with beers. LOL.
Pappy isn't Pappy anymore, though.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
So
For those of you guys who don't do whiskey, Pappy Van Winkle is like a very infamous, renowned whiskey, I would say.
to give you a comparison, Pappy Van Winkle is to whiskey as Gordon Ramsay is to cooking.
To cooking. Yes.
Yeah.
Love from Sweden. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for tuning in from Sweden.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Pappy isn't Pappy?
So Pappy, I don't think is alive anymore.
Like a person?
No. I think the Pappy Van Winkle brand is just like family, and if it's not family, it's just people making it in his stead.
Ah.
So like a lot of the stuff that so it's actually just a cheaper whiskey now. Yeah, it's not what it was before.
Once they got bought out, they slowly replaced the formula with other companies' whiskey year over.
Yeah, and you can taste that difference.
Okay.
The brand itself is just not what it used to be.
Okay.
And
So
plus, like
the Pappy that we tried, was that
that probably was not like the most amazing Pappy.
the most
ever.
Pappy?
Like it's really you're paying for the name. Like when it comes to Macallan M, it's been in a barrel for 50 years. At that point, it's just not even a good whiskey.
Wait, Macallan M is 50?
I think it's 50 years old.
Is it?
I can make sure for you, but I'm pretty sure it's 50 years old.
It's made in the same place as Weller now, right? Yes, I
Yes,
do
it
believe
is.
you're correct. Because I do have a couple Weller fans coming in to the distillery. What's the weirdest thing you guys have seen in someone's home? What is the weirdest thing?
Macallan M contains whiskey as old as 73 years. And
Contains whiskey.
as young as 22. That's a long time.
Okay,
for-
that's pretty. Okay, all right.
It's pretty up there, right?
Yeah.
So they do like
Ramkip, you are totally okay. When nature calls, go
Hey,
take a shit.
Go exercise that demon, bro. We get it.
Go exercise it deep. What is the weirdest thing you've seen in someone's house?
In someone's house?
Yeah. That's why I'm here just asking.
What's the weirdest thing you guys have seen in someone's home? Damn, that's a good question.
You guys too. What is the weirdest thing you guys have seen in someone's home? What's weird? I don't go to homes. All my friends live in apartments.
I got one.
Crack the porcelain throne, my dude.
I have a friend named Dano who's very German.
Okay.
And he used to live here in Tennessee with us. And he was over his sister's place. So I was like, hey, I'm going to hang out with my friend and his sister. So I go over. She had a popcorn machine in her place, which is pretty normal.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of out of the box.
I guess like an actual popcorn machine.
She had plants in it.
That's kind of cute.
It was weird though, because like you know the light in the popcorn machine.
Yeah.
She used that as like the light to like grow the plants.
That's actually really fucking dope.
But it still smelled like popcorn, which is really weird.
Okay, that's a little weird, I guess.
And it was just in the living room. I didn't ask about it really. I was just like, oh, okay, that's there. I don't know why it's here, but all right.
Josh had a damn smelting furnace in his backyard.
Yeah.
That sounds like Josh.
My aunt put a fake movie ticket booth complete with mannequin in it.
Oh!
I hate mannequins.
Oh, I will say, okay, I do remember this. My 4th grade math teacher, we all had a big old slumber party at her house one evening. Like her husband was out of town or whatever, and like she was like, all right, let's have a slumber party over at my house or whatever. Her house was fucking huge. She like basically lived in a mansion. but she had her daughter basically had moved out, I think, at that point, but she had a collection of porcelain dolls that had all taken up her daughter's old room, and they were just like porcelain dolls that were just like on the bed, in the shelves, in the closet. They were just like all lined up, just there. And I didn't go anywhere. Yeah.
I don't know. Come from the country, so I'm not sure. Taxidermy?
Okay. It isn't normal for city folk. My grandfather had multiple of those. Some of the things people get taxidermied are wild. I love
really bad taxidermy. Like, it cracks me the hell up. Like, when I see, like a bear, but it's like...
the snout is
it's like turned this way. He's like in a weird like meme pose. I love bad taxidermy so much. Have you tasted? Is it Stro? STROH. I hope I'm saying that right. Stro.
Is it the? No. That's the Gillette fish. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm glad Amir mentioned that because we still have to get some
It's the fish, right?
Stro?
No. That really pungent fish.
No. The thing that Lyrics gave us the donation for.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say, right? Not Merlot. That's a wine. Malort. Larry's got it right. Malort. We still have to get that.
Yes,
Malort.
We do. We gotta go look for it.
Yeah.
I've seen bobcats fully taxidermy, deer heads, full lion. That was in a store. Have you seen the band lion taxidermy? What?
I have not. And Amir, can you tell us what Stro? I hope I'm saying that right. Can you tell us what Stro is?
I wonder if it's like something about stroke.
Heyo, what's up, Aaron?
Hey, Aaron,
how's it going?
Welcome.
Bad, not banned. Okay,
I was like, damn, is that bad?
It's so bad they banned it.
I don't know if it's stroke my nuts. I'm scared it's gonna be that. But I already said it first, so.
Bree said hi as well.
Hi,
Bree. We're a little. Well, I'm a little toasted.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here's to being toasted safely.
Yeah, I've never had Stro. Don't really know what it is. When it comes to, I want Malort so bad.
that
commercial.
The commercial was terrible.
It was so good.
Trying to see you on camera. He is taking care of John right now.
Right now, Ramkip is exercising demons in our bathroom right now. He is compelling the
porcelain throne.
The brown soldiers back. He's challenging the brown army back.
Okay. So what do you think about this beer? I want to bring the topic back around.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
Do you guys have a favorite beer? Okay, what are some beers that you guys have tried that you like that you haven't liked? I'll say it that way. So it's a little bit more open.
When it comes to this, it tastes like chocolate.
Okay, Kat sent you the lion.
The lion? Oh, I did get it.
Steel Reserve is probably the worst beer I've ever had.
It's the beat. Yeah.
It was terrible.
It's pretty bad, guys.
Ew. Y'all.
Wait.
You gotta put your hand behind it.
Let's do this. Come on.
Oh, God.
Well, let me lower the brightness really quick. Maybe that'll help out.
Wait, all right. Yep, we're on Team iPhone. Ew! Look at how, it's a saucer head.
It's a lion. Look at
that. Ain't no lion. That's a sausage head. That's like Jimmy Dean sausage right there. For y'all who know what Jimmy Dean is.
My dad used to work at a sausage factory.
Really?
Yep. You know those,
like lead up for a joke.
I can't remember which brand it's called, but it has a little farmer boy on it, and it has like bread, sausage bread, like little tiny mini sandwiches.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to fucking inhale those as a child.
Yep, and he brought those home every day. My blood pressure was through the roof.
I bet it was. You'd be glad your metabolism's great.
Yep.
It was removed. Read the whole thing. Oh, you gotta read the. Amir. Do you mind if we call you Amir for short? If not, we'll say your whole name. Amir Aja says Stroh is some alcohol from Austria. Oh no, I've never heard of it before. Stroh. What is it made it with? Amir's my name. Okay, cool. We'll call you Amir.
I love alcohol from different countries because they always do something like different with it. Well, yeah, but I'm saying like you have whiskey, right?
Right.
And people usually make it with corn. Different grains in general. Like it's just a wide different range of grains. But rice is a grain, and in Laos, which is where her lineage comes from, they use rice for their whiskey.
Lao.
And I really want to try it out.
They also do the whole like preserve things in the alcohol as well, which is kind of cool and also kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, we're talking about beers that we like and beers we don't like. Box, occasionally a Pilsner. Beers I have had that don't like. All ales.
All ales. Wow,
don't like me. Pilsner or Bock recently had a smoked lager. Smoked? Okay.
That's a question that I have.
Right.
Do you guys like smoked things? Because the smokier, the better for me.
It's got to be specific. I like smoked meats. I like smoked old fashions. I think it's a type of smoke because peat smoke, I'm very sensitive to, and the fact that I can like identify it immediately, and it's so overwhelming that that's all that I get. It's just.
So for those of you who don't know what peat smoke is, peat is a moss that I think it's native to Scotland. It's a moss that they usually scrape up and then pack into bricks, and they burn this moss. But this moss is just known for having this it's a weird smell that it gives off. It's a very
pungent,
dark, briny, salty, like tar smell. It's very strange.
Lyrics, do you like peaty whiskeys? I feel like Lyrics would.
I love peat. Peat is a P-E-A-T, by the way.
Yeah.
I love the way it smells. Some people describe it as like mermaid's bathwater. A seagull like throwing up. It's so weird.
Drinking tires.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I love peat. The best thing I have had is sugar lemon candy.
Sugar lemon candy? Where are you reading?
90% alcohol from a place in France. Is it similar to limoncello? I can't. I did
the
not
best
say
thing
that
I've
right.
had is sugar lemon candy. Limoncello, yeah.
Yes.
Sugar lemon candy with 90% alcohol from France. That sounds damn good.
Right? But Amir does not like Guinness. Same with Ramkip.
Does not like Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I feel like if Lyrics likes like the smell of asphalt and like those like rubbery, like dark. Do you like peaty beers?
Are there peaty? No, there's peaty whiskeys.
Peated whiskeys. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I would say my favorite types of beers are sours and like stouts, basically, or porters more than stouts.
Really?
Probably those two, depending on my mood. Mm-hmm.
Mine would be stouts, and I've never had a red ale that I just did not like.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the one at like Ramkip's job, when I went and tasted it. Him and the bartender that was there working at the time did not like it at all. I kind of enjoyed it.
Cream ales I do like too. I love peated whiskeys. Peat is a partially decomposed moss. It compacts itself into dense logs. They cut bricks straight from the bogs. Yep. Oh, so they don't compact it. They literally just cut it from the...
It's a very
They got to cutty.
It's so good. Well, to me it is. It's like...
I feel like it's very polarizing.
Oh yeah, very much so. So a really cool thing that so there's a very well-known Scotch brand out called Lafroig.
Lafroig.
And the reason I love Lafroig is because their advertising campaign, it's really cool because what they do is they will they'll
Well, it's interview.
Is it an interview?
Uh-huh.
They'll pour these random people Lafroig and say, hey, drink that, tell us what you think. And these people will say whatever they
They're
feel
allowed to
about
say
it.
whatever they want.
And if it's bad or good, they will put it in that commercial. And then, like, there's people who are like, they sip it and like, oh god, that's like old man feet. Or that's like
it
mermaid's
smells
bathwater.
Just like a campfire, or
It's like weird stuff.
I get burnt rubber. I'm like, dude, that's
Burnt
dead
rubber.
ass Lightning McQueen's ass.
Yeah. they put that in the commercial though. And then at the end of the commercial, they're like, hey, buy a bottle. What do you think of it? And I think that's genius.
That's such a great
It's
marketing, because
so
you're like,
cool.
what am I gonna taste?
Right? So I had to get a bottle, and I tasted it, and it was
I think that
like,
was your first peated whiskey.
yeah, it was like iodine, beef jerky,
Welcome back.
brisket, smoky. Welcome back. How was the
Our bartender's back from his break.
How was the
Yeah.
exorcism?
Yeah.
Yep.
I torture myself because I eat habanero spices from that taco truck. And
That's good stuff, though.
I don't know. To me, it's
go out
oddly.
real quick to hear him by the door, so I'll be right back.
Okay. It's like oddly satisfying sometimes to have like
Spicy things.
a spicy asshole.
I feel that. Sometimes, like when you eat spicy things and you're doing the whole like, it's like I like that. That little bit of a
Taxation high is what
Yeah.
you call it.
We were talking about peated whiskeys and stuff.
Oh yeah, I love peat.
Yeah.
I think that's really good stuff.
I think
Really,
it'd be
really
really
good.
cool if they added like peat to beers.
I'm sure someone's done it. I mean, we have sour milkshake double hopped IPAs.
I don't even know what that means.
It's a sour IPA.
No, is it the smoothie I had?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
With
gotcha.
smoothie IPAs and stuff. I wonder. I'm not sure how you would do it though, because I know there's certain malts that give you the smoky taste,
Mhm.
but with peat, it being the moss, I'm not sure how you would do that. Open fermentation, you can't really add it to the mash because that would contaminate it.
So what they normally do with whiskey is what they do is they get these like slabs of like peat moss bricks, quotations.
Okay.
And so they get the barley, right? They wet it so it starts to germinate and like that shell starts to crack on the barley. But then they burn these peat bricks and that smoke kind of gets on the germinated barley and it fuses that germinated barley with that peat smoke. And then they use that barley to put in the whiskey. So that's where you get that whiskey flavor.
Okay.
That's where you get that like smoky whiskey flavor.
Then I'm pretty sure you could definitely do that. I will make note of that and see if we can do that at our brewery.
That'd be really cool. Cause that would I've never heard of something like that before.
No, because we could call it a smoked lager or something.
Before I
Sounds really
forget, I
good.
don't like ales because I'm sensitive to something in them. Possibly the kind of yeast. It makes my esophagus tighten up. Non-life threatening, but definitely uncomfortable. Do you know anything about that?
Move double check it doing because sensitive something in them. So with ales, that's a lot of stuff. Cause you mentioned you like box, and so all Bach at least means when it comes to beer is strong. So like at work we have the double bit. It's a Weissenbach. Weissen is wheat.
Wheat.
So
it's
a
a
strong wheat. Right.
Gotcha.
So you have Doppelbox, you have all these different types of box.
So is Doppelbock like double strong?
That I actually don't know because I rarely have that style.
Gotcha.
Box are dark lagers. Essentially, they're. That's hard. Yes and no. It's one of those like. What's that pirate mean? Yes, but actually no. Box are mostly like wheat ales,
Okay.
but they may have lager yeast in that.
Okay.
Yes. Those are weird. If it's like a pure German style classic, I haven't had a lot of German box, so take my words with a grain of salt, grain of wheat. I know that the Doppelbock or the Weissenbach that we make is a wheat ale. We didn't lager that one.
Gotcha.
That's also why it's 8.2% because all the sugars that are in that malt. Dark lagers are actually called Schwarz beers.
Schwartz?
Yes, Schwarzbiers.
There's so much that goes into beer that I'm
it's
so confused about.
It's a lot.
It sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of like language things too, like jargon. Because when I hear like Bach, double bit, stuff like that, I'm like, what do those words even mean?
Double bit's just a name that we call it. That's just the name of the beer.
All right.
The style is a Weissenbach, which strong wheat.
That's so weird.
It's kind of crazy, but dark lagers are Schwarzbiers. That's usually the style, and then like white ales are Wit beers.
Okay.
Like Blue Moon, that's a white ale. It's a Belgian white. They always have the same stuff in it, like coriander, orange peel, some type of spice in it.
Gotcha.
It's a lot.
I have a question for you, sippers.
Oh yes.
So it's kind of not off topic. It's on the topic of alcohol.
Go clean these glasses for us.
For the most part, I would assume at least some of you have had different flavored whiskeys. A lot of the big flavors that they go for, like one thing that we have in Tennessee is apple pie. You're gonna have your salted caramel, that kind of thing. What's a flavor of whiskey that you would like to see come out? Like just a weird flavor. I don't care what it is. Sweet potato?
Sweet potato pie.
That's a good one. Sweet potato?
Oh, weird flavor, huh?
Weird flavor, yeah.
I would love for someone to add like hops into whiskey or something, just to see what kind of bittering agent you would get. And if you strained it right, you probably wouldn't get that like earthy flavor. So like, man, some fucking Galaxy hops. Bro, there's some good ass hops.
I don't even know what Galaxy hops are. That sounds intense.
I don't like eels.
50 said, look, I'm fine with my apple pie moonshine because it'll get you fucked, but I hate sweet, so most are no for me. I'm with you.
That's fair. A lot of moonshines are definitely very like flavored, sweet. The sweeter it is, the less you taste the whiskey.
Which is
mega
really,
hangovers.
Which is really unfortunate because people were like, oh, I get hangovers when I drink straight moonshine. And I'm like, no, you're getting hangovers from drinking the sweet stuff because that's what gives you hangovers.
And then not drinking water while you're doing so.
Yep.
You're using it to shot and not sip.
I want a spicy whiskey. Give me a Thai chili whiskey.
Thai basil, something that would be
Whiskey
really good.
Whiskey and spicy is a little.
Is that hard to do?
It's not hard.
It's not that it's hard. It's just that it's like, it's you're
the flavor.
You're walking on a fine line because whiskey is kind of like it's kind of spicy. It has more alcohol. It has more ABV in it.
Okay.
It's just more alcohol in general. So when you put capsaicin in there, coupled with the alcohol burn, it can get turned up quite a bit.
So you gotta be careful.
You gotta be very careful.
Thai basil does sound good though.
Yes, it does.
I hate spicy beers. That's also. I'd rather
That's another
Guinness.
hate beer.
Rather drink Guinness.
I think a good flavor would be
It'd be cool to do desserts. I don't know as whiskeys though.
Can you add lactose into whiskeys?
I don't
Could you
know.
make like a pastry whiskey? I mean,
You would do that with flavoring, I would think, instead of lactose.
Yeah.
So
with like the peanut butter whiskey that you guys make, would that be more of a pastry style?
Yeah, you
whiskey?
would just proof it down, I would guess, and just put the flavor in there.
Okay.
what about a whiskey designed for non-traditional cocktails? Almond and lime zest for tropical drinks. Ooh, in lieu of rum? Okay, wait a minute.
That's a good one.
That's exquisite as hell.
Yeah.
That's
Exquisite
awesome.
is the word.
I do like that.
That's really
Absolutely.
cool.
And a fermented blackberry, blueberry one would be good. Okay,
Yeah.
fermentation.
I think from day one when I met Fisty, he's been talking about fermented blueberry hot sauce. I think that's what it is. Or blackberry hot sauce.
I think blackberry hot sauce would be better just because blackberries are naturally tart, and I think the idea of a tart hot sauce is just great.
He's been fermenting some hot sauces, and I think that's been one of the ones that I'm pretty sure he talked about when we first met.
Astringent and spicy, I just feel like would go together.
We want to just, send some hot sauce this way.
Yeah, I mean, you can just lose some over at our place. That's fine.
With the, when you're reading the turkey
We'll try
fryer and the malort.
We'll try it.
It's
It's hard to think of extravagant flavors. Nothing like even extravagant, just I'm trying to think of something different. I got the hiccups now, damn it.
Everyone makes the same kind of moonshines. Apple pie.
Because it's a classic.
Lemonade. Yeah, but so you also want to separate yourself from everyone else.
Yeah.
So I feel like something like sweet potato pie would be really cool. I think chess pie. For
okay.
a southern moonshine, chess
But
pie moonshine.
How would you go about doing that? Because we've had a butter cake moonshine, and that shit was ass. It literally was booty and a half, and not the good kind. You don't know what I'm talking about? Smith Creek? It wasn't good.
Did I try it?
Yes. It wasn't good.
Could you do like pumpkin?
Because it's cake. It's
See, pumpkin. So
Squash.
everyone does pumpkin though.
okay.
Like a different gourd.
Squash.
Well, because
That
you
sounds
guys remember
bad.
Kitty. Instead of pumpkin pie, she made like a squash pie because it's still a gourd, just like pumpkins. And I tasted it, like, what in the world is this? Like, it's squash. I'm like, I hate squash, but this is really, really good.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I plan to send some blackberry hot sauce along with my trial version of the Thai chili jalapeno hot sauce. 6-month ferment ends next week.
Wow! I think that's about as long as I've known Fisty.
We're doing that on stream. We're tasting that on stream.
Bet.
Just save some because I want to try it off stream.
Hell yeah.
Otherwise, I like more subtle flavors, like in a new kind of wood, or focus on something local, like Papa's native. But yeah, okay, I'm glad Larry said that because I think it's so. There's not many. We were talking before about before. There's not many different kinds of whiskey. You have Scotch, bourbon, Irish, and then everything else is just whiskey.
Encompassed with everything else, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I heard that Texas is actually trying to get their own style of whiskey made, but there's only a couple guys doing it, so it's just very slow traction.
Okay.
Because Texas has very dry heat,
Yep.
which makes for some very light whiskeys in the summer, which would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it'd be really cool if they did more local stuff. So like an Asian style whiskey, add rice instead for the grain instead. Or
But wouldn't that change the component of what whiskey is? Because if you had rice...
no, because all whiskey is just a distilled spirit. An aged distilled spirit with grain. And that grain would just be rice. And
Wouldn't
still
that make
whiskey.
it sake?
No.
Sake? What is sake then?
Rice wine.
Rice wine.
That it's
Think about what qualifies. What does need to have to be qualified as a whiskey? You know this.
I guess any type of grain. It depends on the type of whiskey. So like bourbon is 51% corn.
Yeah.
It has to be aged for at least...
For it to be bourbon. 2 years.
Oh, for it to... Yeah, so it has to be aged
Aged.
Okay.
Yes.
somewhere
Okay.
in a barrel.
That's it.
I feel like we're missing something.
If you get moonshine and put it in a barrel for 5 minutes, it's whiskey. Meaning, you can do whatever you want. Once you put it in that barrel, you can do whatever you want to it, and it's still whiskey, but it's just your own kind of thing. That's what finishes are. People get
Okay, the finishes
complete-
are a thing.
they get complete whiskeys and put it in a wine barrel, and now you have a wine finished whiskey.
Okay, finishes are a thing. Scotch, Irish, bourbon, rye, Tennessee, Canadian rye, and Japanese. That's what I can roll.
aren't
Okay.
We were
Japanese
missing a couple.
aren't Japanese whiskeys just Scottishes?
So Japan has very loose whiskey laws.
Okay.
So there are a lot of Japanese whiskeys that are just glorified scotches.
Different take on Scotch. Basically.
Different take on scotch.
Okay.
If you had a Japanese and a scotch back to back, they're pretty similar.
Fuck yeah, fisty. Oatmeal cream pie whiskey. I think I'm just drunk and hungry.
We had it before.
Oatmeal cream pie whiskey?
Yes.
Where?
Oh no, that was moonshine. No?
It was
Old
moonshine.
Forge.
Now it was moonshine. It wasn't whiskey.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Whew, they had a lot of stuff.
In exchange for your turkey fryer, we'll give you some oatmeal cream pie
moonshine. It's just
moonshine.
whiskey. It's just unaged.
I didn't hear it.
I said
I didn't hear anything.
whiskey or
I don't even know what you're saying.
moonshine is just unaged whiskey.
Absolutely. I have a business plan all written up to try and make wild rice whiskey.
See?
Since wild rice is more like barley than rice. Damn, I wish I had money for that.
Yeah. It's like how Khalid wanted to make what was it?
A tequila,
Tequila?
that wasn't in Tequila, Mexico.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to use like multicolored corn for something
Oh man.
for the moonshine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That sounds really
Rainbow corn. He wanted to use rainbow corn for
Ah,
like
I've never had rainbow corn.
really?
I've only had white corn.
Really?
Jeez, you're bringing that back.
Really? We
we
can talk
have-
off
do we
stream
have
if you're
more
actually
beer?
serious.
Oh shoot, yeah.
You
we
keep
have-
making comments. Fisty, if you show up, you'll have a place to stay. Just saying.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
I want to be there to take you out to the local places around here.
Take you
your
out.
drinks, your beers would definitely be on the house.
Yeah, Fisty. Actually, Fisty, we have some things we want to propose to you later. So expect a little message from me and Ling.
I don't know what it is, but
You
you'll expect
do.
it from Trey. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Actually.
yes.
Yeah.
So we have a little proposal for you. We think you'll be pretty happy about it. Okay, on
We got
to the
one
next.
last beer.
Oh
Beer.
shoot, yes. Oh god, I was thinking of Pikmin 4. That's never coming.
Oh man.
Take this away from me.
Ba, 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 ba.
Fisty, they're proposing to you. Ah, this sounds sus as fuck. I'm sold.
Congratulations! All right, guys.
This is our last one. This one, what is it called? Wasn't this one like
This
the?
one is called Vanilla Burger Bun Crispy Fries Imperial India Pale Ale.
What the fuck? What is it not?
Five Guys.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
5 Guys in a can.
Read
y'all.
it again?
Vanilla Burger Bun Crispy Fries Imperial India Pale Ale.
Oh god. It's so long. I'm so excited for it.
I love the art. I think
I-
it looks. Area love it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Love it.
It doesn't have burgers or fries on the art, though.
Looks like it has eyebrows, but the eyebrows are like flexing arms.
You're not even on this. You gotta get in the middle.
I don't want to Brock. I didn't Brock. Oh my god, I said Brock. I didn't want to Brock.
Oh my god. I don't want to Brock.
Give this can a hug.
Oh, check it out. Oh my god, he's giving him a hug.
Bow! Bow, 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 bow! Hadouken!
Yo, it's gone.
Okay,
Hadouken! Oh shoot! Oh shit.
It actually looked like you had nuking him off the screen. Alright,
This is the big boy. I think this is 8%. Oh yeah, it's just like.
so I was trying to buy some of the beers for tonight,
Is this
but
the
I
Southern Twist?
only happened, those special effects though, I only happened to snag this one. And as the guy was ringing it up, he literally took the bottle and was like, and a solid like 15 seconds, just like looked at it. And I was like,
Called his friend. Is like. This is, you know what this, you would never believe what this beer is called. All right, I'm stupid and I don't like the feeling.
oh, here, do you want
Who else doesn't like the feeling of opening a can with their nails and it feels like their nails are being? I don't like it.
I gotta get it
I
with
got
my,
you.
I gotta get it with my,
I have to use like a
the
card.
pads of my, yeah.
This pleases me. I'm glad we pleased
Go
you.
ahead.
Those
There's
special
four of
effects
these.
though.
Oh yes, it's all in budget.
Oh, it would, okay, it's a lot lighter than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was gonna be black.
It's gonna be hazy for sure.
Alright, describe what hazy
It's
is.
the color.
It means opaque, right? So
Mhm.
like you can't see through
You
it.
can't see through it.
Okay.
Sometimes you can see particulates in it. Like this, there's this cheesecake. There's a vanilla strawberry cheesecake milkshake IPA that this podcast I was listening to, and they literally had chunks of cheesecake in their beer.
Oh
in
my
the can.
Excuse me,
God.
what?
Yes.
I don't know if I can handle
Chunks of
Remember that
cheesecake
time you said
in
that you
your
want your
beer?
whiskey? Like, man, I was whiskey. Nah, you know, there's some things that should be just locked in a vault. But I will always try it.
that. Kat said, "Sorry, I dipped for a bit. I need to get my charger, but couldn't focus on anything."
Oh, you're good. Thanks for joining us again, though. We appreciate it.
Aaron, I
You're
hope you're
awesome.
there. This is for all the openers that I can never do in Final Fantasy XIV, which, by the way, critically acclaimed game. You can get to Heaven's Ward and you'd be level 60 for free.
Chunks
Whoa, that smells sweet. That's
and
vanilla.
cans gonna
Very
make me
sweet. That's-
puke.
Chunks and can.
Oh, guys, this smells like a Florida rest stop bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna not say it smells like that.
I'm just gonna say it smells like vanilla.
It smells like vanilla. It smells like graham
It
cracker
smells
crust.
Super sweet. Graham cracker crust.
Yep.
Dead ass. I'm in
That's
Florida right
awesome.
now, y'all.
I smell graham cracker crust. I smell
Visitor stop.
I smell custard.
Traveler center.
What is wrong with you? What?
Rest stop.
Piss on a toilet seat. That's what you're just basically.
It's a clean one though.
The thing in the urinals.
Cake.
Urinal cake.
I'm getting. I'm getting notes of urinal cake. Is that urinal cake? Yes. Yes, that's urinal cake. Mhm.
Yeah,
It's a 10. Yeah, 10.
put
get-
Florida rest area bathroom on the can.
I'm
Thank
pretty
you,
sure
Larry.
that's a beer.
This tastes. I mean, this
Dang
smells
cat
like.
piss.
This smells like graham cracker crust. And when I say cheese, I mean more like custard, like cream
Yes,
cheese.
cream
cheese.
Cream
yeah.
cheese.
I get vanilla.
Wow.
Vanilla with very light lemon.
All right, y'all. I'm hopping in a hot tub. Ooh, I'll be back in a bit if you're a stone. Alrighty, enjoy the hot
Be
tub.
safe, there are hot tub sharks.
Yes. We love you, Fisty.
Man,
See ya.
That is not as hoppy as I thought it would be. It's
No,
not
I thought it was
Imperial.
gonna be worse.
the hop's coming
So
afterwards.
sweet. I can tell where they're getting, like, where the ABV is coming from is that vanilla.
Larry, so
That
you say
natural
you
sugar.
didn't do IPAs? Finger heart for Fisty.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have long. There we go.
This is the more I'm drinking it, the less I'm liking it.
Time to chew.
Mmm.
Yeah, the more I'm drinking it, the less
That
I'm liking it.
aftertaste.
Yeah.
Ooh, the way it settles.
Yeah, it goes in great. It goes in actually pretty delicious. Then
But
that
the aftertaste
kinda
is
like
bad.
Bad.
Correct. They don't like me. Okay, gotcha. All right, that's right. You said ales you don't do at all.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because it going in.
I
is
wouldn't drink a
so-
full pint of that.
No, not at all. Like it's so good going in, and
Ah.
then when you swallow,
It's just like
It's too
Oh,
sweet. To me, it's. I
You
don't know if
got
you
it.
remember that Oscar Blues. It was called the Death
Yeah.
by King Cake.
yeah,
oh, I remember that.
Oh my god.
Oh
that
my god, it
was-
has the same. Yes.
It makes my teeth hurt. I feel like my teeth are.
Oh, it tastes so good going in.
it's actually getting to the point where like I thought I liked it going in, but the more I'm drinking, it's getting worse and worse as I'm drinking it.
You know, whenever you like eat a lot of meats, and then you start getting the meat sweats, and suddenly
Yeah.
this delicious meat is not looking as appetizing as when you first started eating it. You know what I'm saying?
Hydrate. Thank
I don't
God.
get that. I
I'll
get
hydrate.
more.
Thank you, Kat, for using your drinks. We're also stretching too.
I get more eating too much sweets. So
Oh.
you know when you get
Good idea.
really like
think
you
everyone
eat
needs to try
too
one.
much cake,
Mhm.
and it's like this you don't even
The
want to
icing,
swallow.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
Are you guys buttercream icing or whipped icing?
Buttercream.
Whipped.
Well, get the no.
bro, you're marrying that.
I know.
Weird.
Oh God,
Buttercream has to be done right, I will say.
whip has to be done right.
What does this
I
have to be
whip. I'll
done?
eat it any
Both?
day. It doesn't have to be done right. As long as
Both?
it's done, it doesn't matter.
Both is good.
Thank you, Kat. She's my sister for a reason.
Okay.
You said or. She has to pick a side. This is Captain America or Iron Man. This
Damn.
is Civil War.
Who won?
Oh well, technically Cap won. I think. Yeah, technically Cap won.
Blockhead, hello. We making food or drinks? We are having drinks, actually.
Yeah, we are doing a beer taste test with our dear friend Ramkip, aka Dallas.
Hello.
He's what we like to call a beer expert, and he's teaching us the ways of beer.
Wow, even that salty cracker didn't help, man.
This beer sucks.
This beer is
No.
really.
It started off so good.
I don't think sucks is the word.
This beer's cheeks.
So
Okay, I don't hate it. It's too sweet for me. I just don't like it.
Woohoo.
Say
Says,
it.
hello, R. How are you?
Oh god, it's
We
not-
are currently
great.
trying to digest this beer, and I think the consensus is that we don't like it.
It's just not
How
good.
are you?
Oh, Lyric said something.
Question for all of
Do
you.
you think beer/whiskey/vodka flavors are getting too esoteric and over the top, taking away from the quality of the end product? Yes
Ooh.
and no.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah, you gave up.
Man, I got it.
and
got
I
it.
will explain
Mhm.
why I think this.
Go for it.
When it comes to flavorings of like spirits in general, I feel like what group is known for just binge drinking?
Like age groups, like college kids, right?
College students, right?
Phew.
You need to make something that's palatable for them that they can just get down because they're not really like. Generally, they're not very versed in
Aaron said frats.
flavor profiles. No, he's right. Flavor
Yes.
profiles and notes, that kind of thing. So it just needs to go down.
For
Whipped cream, strawberry, all those things. Right?
fruity.
Fruity. If it's weird, it's gonna make you grab at the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are getting kind of crazy, and is making the art of making these spirits, which is actually it's an art. It
Oh,
takes
after
quite a
taste.
bit. I think it's cheapening the whole thing, right?
Okay.
Experience, okay. Oh yeah, with the cracker, that's not good.
But I do think that there are people who require, like, I work at a distillery, and there are people who require those flavors to have a gateway into appreciating it.
Okay.
Because I had a couple today who came in and literally said, "Hey, we know nothing about whiskey. We have a friend who really likes it. We want to know about it."
Yeah, we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I basically introduced them via salted caramel whiskey, fiery mango whiskey, and then they were like, "Oh, this is not what I thought." And then I gave them straight bourbon, and they were like, "Oh, okay, we get it now. We see." So I think that it matters, you know.
Oh, well, I'm even spinning is a little bit too hard for me right now.
Thank you for the bits, Kat.
Love y'all. Had fun, but I'm gonna hop off. Maybe play Yeehaw Cowgirl. Okay, that sounds fun. Have fun and be.
I want to
And
play
I'm
with that
riding
so
on
bad.
my horse. Bang, dang, dang, dang.
Aaron has a DVR. Oh my God, her ankles.
Fucking twisted her ankle.
Dude, she crossed herself.
I never learned how to do crossover.
Anyway.
She never learned how to do crossovers.
No.
So how are the beer rotations tonight? Blockhead, they're pretty good. They're well, the last one was horrible, but everything else is pretty great.
Everyone's pretty, yeah. It's pretty all right.
My leg.
My leg.
Yeah,
Have a good night. Why is Cowgirl censored? It's not censored on ours. I was
It's
gonna
not
say, if
censored
you
on
boot
ours.
up a Red Dead,
Oh,
you'll
we
put
have our
Red-
filter off though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's my answer. I feel like
What's up, Trey?
some people. What's up, Trey?
Yeah.
I was like, not you, Trey.
These are the people that end my games when we play League. I'm
Oh.
joking. Trey, meet Trey.
Hello. Rippling,
You
she will be
need help?
missed.
Rip me.
Oh, do I think beers are getting...
Oh yes, are they
Oh,
getting
God.
crazy or in turn taking away from the art? That's what the craft, I should
No.
say.
No.
To me,
No.
simple no. I mean, there's stuff like we literally added black tea into one of our batches of a really popular beer. I'll be the first person to say that I overreacted and it doesn't taste as bad as I thought it was going to. But there's ways to do it. People do make beers infused with tea,
Yep.
but they've practiced. So if you're trying to do a new style, there's ways to do that. Because again, a lot of beer right now. What was the hip beer 3 years ago? It was IPAs. If you were an IPA drinker,
You were cool.
you were like, IPAs are the pumpkin spice ales for white men.
IPA or bust.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
And then sours became a thing, and then sours became the hipster beer. So your millennials like, yo, I have dreads. I love sours.
Alcohol definitely has trend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For
Nowadays, sours are becoming the new IPAs,
sure.
where that's becoming the like, if you don't like sours and you don't like beer.
Yeah.
And now people are doing black versions of regular beers. So black IPAs are coming back. Black saisons, which I've never had, but that blows my mind. Black lagers.
What is it? What does that mean? Is it because the malt is treated differently?
It's just black malt,
Or
like
the-
porter malt, like
Okay,
the
okay.
black malt that we use.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just like it's trend. It's
Yeah,
really
it's
what it is. When
literally
people
it.
are drinking something for a while, it becomes less cool.
Mhm.
So like when whiskey
Less
was
cool.
whiskey was a huge thing in Prohibition, right?
Right.
To the point where people were like cheaply making it. They were putting dip spit to call it, like a whole bunch of stuff, like horrible stuff to it, just to get it on the shelves. And then it became way less cool because people everywhere were drinking whiskey. Then cleared spirits came across.
Yes, there was a whole era
Yeah.
of clear spirits. It was
Russia
like,
came along
yes,
and was
the
like,
vodka.
we have
yes.
vodka, we have gin, we have white rum.
And they were faster to make too.
And they were faster, yes.
Yep.
So they made a whole bunch of this, cool, clear. It's clear. Look, it's you can see through the future, stuff like that, like really clear spirits. And then people started drinking that. But then all this stuff that was mass produced, they were like, oh, look how cool I am over here drinking this 50-year-old scotch. And then people jumped on that. So it just fluctuates.
It's a very
Yeah.
pendulum,
It's a pendulum,
type deal.
yeah.
It definitely had you had beer for the longest time. It's like that's all people did because beer's old, old as shit.
Swung.
And then it's like, wow, what if I just put this in a barrel made of wood, and I feel buzzed.
So when it comes to like aging things, it was an accident. The
Ooh.
only container they had was
were
wooden
barrels.
barrels. So they made this moonshine. It wasn't called moonshine, but this white spirit, and they put it in a barrel to like take it across seas somewhere. They opened it back up and were like, oh shit, our shit's brown.
Shit.
Oh well, we don't want it to go to waste. We'll drink it anyway. And they were like, oh wow, this is way better actually, or this is really different.
They said, yo ho.
Yeah,
They
and then
legit said, yo.
they started drinking it and they were like, wow, this is actually really good. So then they started aging things, and then one guy came along and was like, hey, there was a fire, I burnt my barrels, I'm too cheap to go make more,
So we're just gonna
I'm gonna
use
use it. And that charred barrel became a thing because they were like, wow, that taste is way cleaner. Tennessee whiskey. That it just
Yeah, the
all this
charcoal
stuff is
filter,
accidents.
That's right.
Yeah.
I agree with y'all on this. I mean, I make cocktails out of steak au poivre sauce. So I'm all for outlandish and pushing boundaries.
Yeah.
It's like it's all a process. You start your first batch. My first batch of beer making it was god awful. So,
I remember
it was a red fucking
It
rye, and it had you could pour it. And you
It
would
was
get
in
yeast.
one of
You
those
had to
5-gallon
stop
buckets.
it. Yeah, and we would to freeze that shit. We would put it outside and cover it in snow. But it's all about how you do it, and the more, especially with like beer, like it's just getting more and more extravagant. Like again, sour IPAs are becoming a thing. We're doing dry hopped lagers and dry hopped pilsners, and
I'm a firm believer in you can't fuck this stuff up unless the time you mess up is the moment you stop respecting the craft. When you go at it and it's like, hey, let's make a quick buck real quick and make some whipped cream vodka. Yeah, something like, and that's fine. If you like whipped cream vodka, that's fine. But the people who make that, if they don't respect the craft and they just put a shitty product out there so that some girls can get drunk off of it, then it's kind of like, eh. But if you really try to make this thing with, learn the craft, make it the right way, and then try to push some boundaries, make it your own thing, that's totally fine.
yeah, if you want to perfect that craft, that's the best part.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Practice makes perfect.
Pray tell, do lagers have a very earthy, woody taste?
Gage, I don't even know what you're saying. No, actually they don't.
They
I
don't.
don't even drink
Lagers would never have a woody taste.
They're very
Yeah,
light.
Like you're gonna get a lot of grain. You're gonna get like a biscuity taste to it.
biscuity.
Not
That's a good one.
crazy bread taste, but you're just gonna get like a light, almost like rice. It's just regular.
I don't even drink, but Dallas got me interested in the concept of brewing. This is all super interesting.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
you
appreciate
really know your stuff.
that. Yeah, it's really fun.
Trying to finish this.
Yeah, I just downed it. The warmer it gets, I'm telling you, never, even like if you hate IPAs, never drink IPAs warm.
Oh yeah, it gets
European, like the UK, Europe, they like drinking room temperature beers.
worse. Oh,
So a lot of our glasses, if you go to the local pub that we have here,
Oh.
A lot of times they'll open up a cooler and there's cold glasses, and then
yeah.
they'll pour your beer.
Okay, cold glass.
Because it saves having a head.
But what I will say is that a warm, I don't want to say warm, but a room temp beverage, you will get way more flavor out of it.
These two warmed, the brown ale that we had, and then that porter,
It'll
warmed perfectly fine.
Way more intense.
You'll see that with people with Guinnesses. They'll hold it like this once you pour it to make it room temp.
Yeah.
This.
And that goes for anything. If it's cold,
That's
the flavor imparts itself. It just kind of mutes itself.
that's why people drink, straight spirits neat.
Yeah.
You drink it room temperature so that you can get more, because more notes, more flavors just in general. Because people like the whole chilled spirits because there's, it's smoother.
It's easy.
It's easier to drink.
Notice how she put smoother in quotations, because when people say things are smooth, all they really mean is, oh, I didn't gag at that. I didn't cough. I didn't.
Is it that burn?
The burn.
Yep, the alcohol, I don't taste the alcohol, it's smoother.
Yeah. But today, like that couple that came in and learned about whiskey, they were like, whiskey's really strong, moonshine's really strong, blah, blah, blah. And I just taught them how to drink it. And they were like, wow, I didn't expect it to be that. And the word they used was smooth. I'm like, hey, focus on taking that out of your vocabulary.
Okay.
Smooth is fine, but at the same time,
It almost doesn't quite mean anything.
it doesn't mean anything. It just
either.
means you didn't really taste it.
Which, in a way, is because some people, the catch-all is, taste is subjective.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Yeah, we get it. But for someone who likes, for example, rye whiskeys are known to be astringent. They're kind of, they have a very particular type of taste to them that some people will perceive as not smooth because you can taste the rye, but that doesn't necessarily make the whiskey like a bad thing either.
No.
The fact that you can taste that this grain is in there, so that applies to it's applicable to other types of, I feel like, alcohol as well. With beers and stuff too.
It kind of makes me think of like food. If you can relate, think of it this way. So like, if you like spicy food,
Okay.
Eating like a spicy chicken wing and it going down, it's not necessarily smooth. It kind of burns a little bit, but you like that. You kind of ride on the high.
Right.
That's a good thing. You don't want it to go down like, oh, I could barely taste that. You want to have like Indian food. You want all those spices in there.
Ooh,
right?
I want that shit to hurt.
Yeah, like it's kind of nice though. Like super
Kill me.
flavorful food. Think of alcohol the same way. Sometimes it being smooth, meaning you don't see it, you don't feel it going down. You don't really want that. You want to actually have those flavor notes. You want that slight warmness going down. You want the spices. You want all that stuff. So don't think of smoothness as a great thing. Sometimes it being smooth and going down just means it's boring.
I was gonna say, it could mean it's boring.
Yes.
Sometimes you want something simple. That's fine. But sometimes that simpleness isn't necessarily the best thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want a triple.
One other analogy I have is like eating crab legs. Like, do you know how like unfulfilling it would be to have a whole bowl of nothing but crab meat?
Yeah,
Some of the fun of eating crab or shellfish, it's like shrimp, anything like you have to crack open to, is cracking it open and earning it.
And
and then eating it yourself. It's the part of it.
It's the part of the.
Yeah, it's a part of the experience. Sometimes you want that. If it was just handed to you, it's not as special, right? Think of it that way.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Totally agree.
That shit with rye, dude. Rye has a bite to
Rye
it.
is definitely like a very accustomed,
rye,
a very like
juniper.
Acquired. Yeah, juniper berries.
Honestly, I would put rhubarb up there because
rye, juniper, and rhubarb are really great.
Rhubarb is it's like a tart root type.
Whatever you gave me earlier. I was like, wow,
funky.
That rhubarb
That's a good
sticks
word
out
too.
hard.
Well, with that, ending on that good note, I think that's a good place to stop for tonight.
Let's pick the favorite beer real quick, and then I think we'll call it a night. I think my favorite was probably this one, the Southern Grist.
Wow, okay.
I think, what was it? Brown ale.
Brown ale?
So yeah, I enjoyed this one.
By far my favorite was the Prairie
still
Artisan Ale.
The farmhouse? Okay.
Yeah, it was just I loved it.
Oh man.
Are you?
I mean, I've already said it. I love saisons and farmhouse ales, and I went in with this one, but the taste was really good. So this is definitely my favorite. I'm very surprised that I put this one second.
Oh, is that the?
That is the
stout?
milk. Yeah, that is the milk stout.
Okay, I'm
It was
stout
really
guy.
good. That warm would be good. Sour, I probably rated this guy number 1. You're last, bro. Even Bud Light whooped your ass.
Ooh.
I will say, yeah, Bud Light was more palatable.
I
than
don't
that.
know.
3.
We didn't complain about Bud Light the way we complain about that.
Granted, I mean, Bud Light, you know what you're getting.
Take the name
But-
out. You're thinking of the brand.
I know,
Keep that
but
out of your head.
I will say, I like the way this smells better. It was more complex. There was more going on with it. Bud Light is very like,
You get what you get.
yes.
Which is fine. Sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And literally, like it's you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a light, crisp lager.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're mowing the lawn for your dad, and now he's mad at you because you fucked up one thing.
Yep.
Get you a good old chug chug. Of
You
that.
mowed the lawn on a 2 when you should have done it on a 3.
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, bro? I don't know what a 3 is.
Come on, let me do it.
Least,
can,
I'll say,
I'm
so
gonna
you
finish
guys'
some of
least
this.
favorite is this then,
I
right?
want to
Yeah,
wear
for
a
sure.
Bud Light.
Let's finish off on a chug chug of Bud Light.
Yeah, I'll be there with you.
There's
you
not a
guys-
lot really in here.
Say, if
That's
you
the
guys
thing.
are sipping with us, let's do one last toast for everyone here who's joined us tonight.
And look at these little. Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Look at these
Oh, we're gonna do a shout out real quick for.
pretty glasses. It says the.
You can get a little bit closer.
It says. Oh, I can. You have a camera right there.
Oh yeah, it says the BLT bar on it.
That's cool, and I want to purchase one, so I think I will. How much?
Here we are.
These are really cool. Oh, yeah, I'll get up to her.
Mm-hmm.
These are super cool.
So again,
Thank
guys,
you.
thank you for joining the BLT bar,
Thanks.
and a big round of applause for our good old friend Ramkip.
Ramkip, the beerista. Yeah, get them emotes. I think I have a couple of those lyrics emotes too. Wait. Yeah. Bam. Check it
I'll
out.
give you some Josh the Chickens right quick.
Josh
Boom.
Chicken. Wait, hold up. Where am I?
No problem.
Again, if you would like to follow Dallas and his endeavors, please do. He's Ramkip, Ramkip on Twitch.tv. Streams a lot of MMOs, especially Maple Story and Final Fantasy 14.
Critically acclaimed. You can play Heaven's Ward up to level 60 to a free trial.
If
Learn
you
your
guys
openers. Aaron, learn your
love-
openers.
If you guys love smooth, buttery voices, please help me in petitioning for this man to read bedtime stories and or creepy pastas.
Oh, that'd be great.
No, last time I read a creepypasta, it was Ben Drowns and my light bulb went out. And in the bathroom, and I was like, never again.
I can get behind that. Again, thank you for joining the BLT bar. We'll be back again I'm planning on doing my solo stream on Saturday for some more Outlast 2.
Oh, yes.
And we are gonna release. I'm so sorry, we're like 4 days late, but we
Yes.
are still doing our whiskey tasting. The whiskey list is going to be out tonight before I go to bed.
Yes. And we will be back on for sure on Sunday night, as always, for Sunday Sippin'. If you're not if you don't know what Sunday Sippin' is, it is our weekly Sunday show where we begin and end every week with a conversation and a drink.
Oh, damn, he took my line.
We begin and end every week.
With a conversation and a drink.
Yes. Thank you for everyone who joined tonight. Thank you for everyone that donated, and thank you just for coming and hanging out with us. We really appreciate you just watching us do dumb shit like drink poison.
I was gonna say this wasn't dumb though. This was very educated. Ramkip did a great job. So another round of applause to Ramkip.
We did some pretty dumb shit.
I did, fall on my
I
ankle.
need a
guess.
cleanse.
Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome and wonderful night. Make sure you social distance and make sure you be safe, okay, guys?
Be safe. Take care of
Mwah.
each other. Y'all take care. Bye.
See you guys.